Hello, everybody, and welcome back to
Boo, you whore.
a show about whatever the fuck we want. My name is Benji, and what entrance line?
My name is Mac, and I'm just glad I don't have any she-devil blood in me.
My name is Mikey, and get these cookies, baby.
My name is Morgan, and the theme is leopard tonight. The theme is leopard. One of us,
Leopard.
We're
One
so
of us
lucky
is
to have
not like
Michelle
the
Visage
other.
in the studio with us as we
a tribute to Michelle.
a tribute to Michelle Visage and her favorite color, and because a very good reason for that, because tonight we're starting a new season that's not Dracula. It's also our first double feature of the year for none other than season 17 of. I love the fact that it's not letting me do. Okay, of. That's right, we are watching and reviewing season 17 of RuPaul's Drag Race. Now, ladies, I don't think we'd ever think we'd get to this point because by this time last year we were on hiatus. So.
Oh, yes.
So how do we feel to be delving into something new, something fresh, especially something such as Drag Race?
Girl, I'm excited. I've been begging. I've been begging for it, dying for it. Um,
Like, Dragula will always be so near and dear to us as a group, I think, but like, it's fun to talk about other things. And like, this is like, people say it all the time, but like, this is the Gay Olympics. We want to talk about it, and we want to talk about it with our sisters.
And do.
Very that.
Matt disappearing.
I think Drag Race is very fun to talk about. It is it's a different enough from Dracula, and I feel like as time goes on it gets a little bit more similar. But Drag Race is where everyone kind of like learns about this type of universe, I guess, and it's really fun to talk about.
Now, what was the first season of Drag Race that y'all had ever watched?
The first, I think mine was season 7. No, the first season I ever watched was season 6. The first one I ever watched live was 7.
The
Hmm.
first season I ever watched was 3 and then 2 because it was on Netflix at the time. And the first season I watched live was 8.
For me, the first season I ever watched was season 4, and that became my favorite season for a while, just because of the nostalgia. And then I rewatched it and thought, actually, Um, but the first ever season I watched live is All Stars 3, and I had been caught up at that point. So I was very hyped, especially with that promo, Mama. Gold. Go for the gold.
No, real. My first season was season 6, but the first one that I watched live wasn't until season 9.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Oh
so
wow,
once
I'm the
once she became a little
OG.
more mainstream, and I was around then, I was like, adulthood. Let me pay for what I want. I want drag.
I After I watched season 7 live, I went back and watched everything else, and
Real.
I haven't missed an episode of US or a US All Stars since. Like,
Agreed. I buy the episodes. I buy the season really on Amazon, so I have it.
Not real. That literally what I do because it's nowhere else the following
I have
day.
my Wow Presents Plus in a VPN.
I never thought about doing that, but now I
Anyway,
probably should. Saves
Well,
me probably like $5.
I
But
already had my Wow Presents Plus to watch the other ones, but
true.
now I use my VPN to watch US Drag Race. Thank
Real.
you.
I'm giving boomer.
I
I don't understand what a VPN is.
sponsored by
So I wish.
Surfshark, NordVPN.
Nah, literally the VPN I have.
Don't give them free promo.
bleep it. It is.
But
Benji.
literally, and I won't. VPN stands for Virtual Private Network.
Oh, she's gonna give. Okay, so I was like exaggerating just a tad. I know what a VPN is.
Yeah,
I just like have never ventured into getting one for myself.
she should honestly. It's a good investment. But anyways, we didn't come just to talk about fucking spiders. We came to talk about the first two episodes of the season. So we get a very interesting montage with the first episode. They get straight into what we figure out is the mini challenge, and they play red light, green light from they call it the Squirrel Games, but we know it's from Squid Games.
Mhm.
So this was the moment where I was like, oh, MTV really cares about Drag Race now
Hmm.
because they told them that Squid Game was going to be dropping around the same time. Like they heard it through the grapevine and they were like, this is going to hit right now.
Mhm.
And you know what?
It worked.
It did. I was like, okay, of course they're doing fucking Squid Game. That's hilarious.
Mhm. And it was a little funny.
It was camp.
It
Hmm.
was
It
so
was.
camp.
My
It's
It's
favorite part about it, honestly, was just the random no-name queens, just like who probably were just like in LA that day. Like their agent was like, "Hey, they need a queen. Are you free?" And they were like, "Yes, girl."
Their agent.
so
that's
They
nice.
pulled them right off the streets of West Hollywood.
literally they said we ho yes.
They
Be
said,
like, do
call
you
your
want
friends.
literally do you want to be put in drag? We got you. Like taking all the shit from promo. Um. But we do see like random faces like that, but we also see some familiar faces, just to highlight a few that I managed to peek out. We have Pork Chop, Trinity the
Mhm.
Tuck,
They better make her the pork chop again.
again, and they fucking did.
She got that
Mo
pork chop pie, mama.
Morgan McMichaels, or as they know her on Fashion Photo Review, Morgan McMurmur, um,
That diva.
Angeria, our All Stars 9 winner, Carrie Colby, James
Mhm.
Mansfield, Mayhem. I don't know if y'all clocked it, but there was also the clown from season 8 that was supposed to be
Yes.
as Bianca from
Mhm.
season 6 for the season 8 photo shoot.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was there. Um,
Kylie Sonique Love.
Oh, Miss Kylie.
Miss Kylie.
She said, hit it right
Jeez.
here. Hit it right here.
And did.
My favorite was when they hit Trinity with the pie, and someone was like, "Oh no, I think I maybe was watching a review, and somebody was like, "Girl, they need to watch out for her nose. That she can't afford another nose job."
Yeah. Yeah.
No, literally. And then it's literally them just listening to, pretty sure, another RuPaul song. I don't know which one. Sorry, RuPaul. Um, and just posing when they stop. And the doll was none other than Lil Pound Cake.
And was
Like the.
Listen, the
like, was
references
it
we're
gonna be
referencing.
anything else?
No, she was living her life of being a straight up motherfucking
Straight up motherfucking dick
dick
pig. You're
pig.
not my real dad, and you never
Never
will
will
be.
be.
I feel like this is such a love letter to like the fans.
No,
This mini challenge.
literally.
It's like it's amazing.
Mhm.
They're paying attention to history, but not forgetting, like, but still being able to propel forward. I love it.
I think
Uh,
like
mm,
as a photo shoot challenge, like I maybe wish they knew, but I do think
real.
it's also kind of cunty that they didn't know.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Although I found the filming sequence a little weird because technically I thought it was a little out of sequence because they would have seen each other in drag first, and then they're shocked when they walk in. So I thought
Well,
they
I
walked in
guess like
first.
there is some element of surprise because like there were other queens there that didn't end up in the workroom that they wouldn't have known.
And
True.
also, like, you might not even know the people
Yeah.
still. So, like,
And I think
Eh,
that's
that,
that's fair.
probably why they added the like random queens. So
Mm.
like
right.
when they're looking around, they don't necessarily know. I mean, obviously they knew Lucky Stars was one of the competitors.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, how couldn't you?
Right. And like, does Anya Nerve know Lexi Love?
Yeah,
Probably not.
Oh, well. But
but it was
speaking of,
Cam.
it was. And speaking of camp, we're gonna get to know the Goyles. We're gonna get into it.
Yeah, get into
Get
it.
into
Into it.
it.
And with that, we are going to start with, and we're going in chronological order as they come in, Miss Lexi Love.
Like,
Hmm.
So we are gonna see everything from her promo, her entrance look. The first category. Wow, I'm blanking right now.
Mask for mask.
Yes, there we go. First
Mask for
category is
Mask
mask for
Singer.
mask, and then the second category is it cake?
Hmm.
So what do we think of Miss Lexi?
Mom.
like,
Mother.
this is a potential mother. Like, I don't think when I saw the promo, right, I was like it's cute. Like I wasn't like gagged or anything. Like it was very cute. And then the first episode drops, and I'm like, oh, this
And
is the diva. This is
even
the diva.
even in the promos and stuff, like I feel like her personality didn't shine the way it is shining
Yeah.
in the first couple of episodes.
Like she didn't stand out like that to me in the promos. And then the first episode drops, and I'm like, okay, this is literally the star of the season for me. Like,
Like she's already bringing talent, she's already bringing polish, she's bringing good looks, and she's bringing personality. I don't
yeah,
like I'm already like in love with this queen, and I thought like at least for the look for the promo, cunt. To come out
It
there
I
was
for your promo naked.
literally.
I thought it was so smart, but what I find to be like really, really smart as well is her hair reminds me of the fish from
Shark
From
Tale.
Shark
Shark
Tale.
Tale,
Miss.
but
Oh,
in blue.
yeah.
The cunty girl from Shark Tale.
Voiced
Like
by Miss Angelina Jolie.
literally.
That mom.
Like so just like that little detail on like such a kind of more simple but effective promo is just like, oh yeah,
But
you know what you're
then
thinking.
she's got the nails that match the hair like perfectly. Like
Yeah.
she's got the details down.
Hmm.
This is a drag queen.
Oh, and her
And
confessional nails, bitch.
oh mom, like
Like she's such a
Mother.
diva. She's
she
such a
looks
diva.
she looks so cute in confessional. I don't care.
And she gives good talking head. Like it's really everything. It's so funny. She knows like drag race tea and throws that in there. The she devil. The she devil
When
references.
she said she devil live on RuPaul's Drag Race and the editors left it in, I was like, oh, they're letting her get away with
Uh-huh.
some stuff.
But what
They
what we
like
have
her.
seen about this season so far, these are some shady girls.
Oh, these are some
So
shady. So
I'm so
Morgan,
excited for
so
the
Morgan's gonna
season.
live the entire season.
Literally, I'm so
Um,
happy about it.
I, I would like to speak on the entrance look a little bit.
Yes, 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 yes.
I have always hated these tacky ass feather wings. I hate them. I hate them so much. But she looks gorge. Like
Yeah.
legs for days. That the face is so right. And like the colors look great on her. I just hate your wings today.
Yeah. She looks like a
Well,
different person too in all of the pictures, which
She
is
does,
crazy.
and
yeah.
which is it's awesome though, in the
Yeah.
same extent. Um, I I don't hate them. I hate the placement of them. I feel like the bottom could be like spread out a little more, like just a bit, just to give her some room.
Like I get that like especially for a runway, the T is like big, like extravagant wings. Sometimes for something like this, a cunty cute little sleek wing would be cute. Like just something a little simpler because this I don't know, it just reads as tacky to me.
I think that's just a TU thing because for me, it's giving like it's not so much giving like it's supposed to be a big part of the outfit. It's giving like backdrop to what I'm wearing and like her legs and stuff stand out so much
They do.
against
Okay,
it that I'm
okay,
like she pops because of it,
I'm with you
which
on that.
I'm like okay, this diva.
For me, it kind of reads as like Victoria's Secret model, like Valentine's
Mm,
Day on
Very,
a budget, on a budget with I on a budget,
she's got my
just a
feather in
little
her.
bit.
she
Just
has
go.
the budget
Well, she does call her fashion avant stupid with two O's. So,
because they're
Well,
like boobs.
what I will
and then she puts the
compliment
whore in hormones.
Well, that's
very
another girl.
what I will
What?
compliment Lixie on is on each of her runways. She does a very good job of like showing off the long legs and not making it any weird cuts, in my opinion. Like it all like it's like for example the leggings on both times you see leggings, it like goes down all the way. It's not like cut at the ankle to kind of make
Yeah.
it like I feel like it blends nicely.
Hmm.
And for the entrance look, I do like that the feathers are like red with white to complement the white with red. It's not like same.
Yeah.
It is it is a little
It's those
different in
minor details that she
contrast.
has that are just like, I'm
And
so
Yeah.
happy.
like, speaking of minor details, the way she was able to wear a puffer jumpsuit and be cinched in the middle.
And give
Yeah.
body and
That's
give
very
body
difficult because
body tea.
that type of material is not to be fucked with, like
Like,
especially for shape.
this is how you do it, girls.
Hmm.
Because that's not an extravagant outfit, but like
No,
she made it drag. She put the fine details of just this like cinching in the waist, giving her a cunty something little alien stalks on her head. Like
Hmm.
it's so cute.
literally.
I feel like everyone's like competing on Drag Race and Lexie's competing on America's Next Top Model. But like with like
With the
elevated
silence.
drag.
And like
Like
oh sorry.
cunty. No, just cunty. That's all.
Um I don't know if Lexi is like a Sasha Colby. I think she's taking the crown the minute she walks in. She's given like rough around the edges in the best way, but I'd love to see like I'm really excited to see what Lexi brings this whole freaking season.
Agreed.
I'm stoked. So I will say my favorite outfit is her is it cake reveal. Like my fucking goodness. Like tell them to tell the kids to go home, mom. Like
Hmm.
it's done.
I
Um
do wish she had a little bit more cake, but
I mean that's
Uh,
fair considering what the rest of the girls done did gave. That's a very fair answer. Still one of my favorites artistically.
Hmm.
I will say the girls may come for me for this, but my least favorite is, and not due to um, the non-extravagance of it. It just wasn't my favorite. I was here for the culture reference for the MTV jumpsuit, but the rest of it, I was,
mm-hmm.
yeah, it's a jumpsuit. So,
I
but no,
think
she's
I,
gorgeous.
I think my favorite of what we have here so far, I think is honestly the entrance.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Mind you, she read that one to Phil, but
well ended,
Well,
but
she
just
read
the
the wings. She
wings,
didn't
just
read
the
the rest of the
wings.
outfit. Yeah.
Um,
the only one that got a negative.
Oh,
and my least favorite is the promo.
I mean,
Oh.
if we're critiquing an outfit and there was no outfit worn, I mean, I can't be mad at that.
But she's
But she's fucking
beautiful.
beautiful.
And you, Mac?
Favorite and least favorite?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
My favorite is actually the promo. I think Lexi does an amazing job of kind of like showing off like this is who I am. I am a trans woman. I am cunty. I'm a model, and I have my references, and I
And
do it in
those.
a like in a very subtle but stylish way. Um, like I'm looking at the promo and I'm just like, damn, like that's amazing. The least favorite, I don't really like. I enjoy all four of these. Like all four of these are a woo for me.
Well, same here.
So,
Yeah,
Same here.
this is
and
like
same
I don't
here.
want to
So
choose who I
moving,
want to.
I know.
Sorry.
No, it's
Pull the
okay.
lipstick, mom.
And will. Moving forward, we are booing or wooing as a collective. Like if this was a collection, it's either the entire collection is a woo or the entire
Okay.
collection is a boo. There's no in between.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So I give
I'm
her a
pulling
fucking
the.
woo.
I'm I'm gonna pull very much a woo. Very much a woo.
Woo!
For a second, I thought our sister Mac was flipping us all off, but that was just
No, no, no. I'm
very
pulling out my
strange.
lipstick out of my bra. I vape out of my literal titty.
Not
Oh,
lit.
sorry, YouTube. Um, but it does say the mask for mask. Um,
True.
not because it's bad, but the other three like eat down. And this was
Real.
like good, but not like nom 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 for me.
The more we talked about it, my favorite became the entrance. Like, just the more I looked at it, I was like, okay, she just looks right.
No, that's
She
so
just looks
real.
right. And like Lexi Love, bitch, get
Exactly.
out of my face. Get out of my face. And the face is gorge, like her best makeup. Like it's just sitting right. She looks so plump. She looks like she
Literally
just got
those
a
lips.
she just stepped out the spa. Like,
Fresh from the doctor, mama.
and then my
From
least
the Hollywood
favorite,
doctor.
I'm struggling between two of them.
I think I'm also gonna change my answer.
I'm gonna do the mask for mask.
I'm changing my answer because I think the my biggest problem with it was its application to the theme, and it's the is it cake here. It's a cunty outfit, great outfit. I love it.
You hate it.
But where's
Oh my god, you hate it. You hate her. Oh my god.
and like she's a skinny girl. Where's her cakes? She needed to put on a little bit more cake.
Small
You know,
cakes
do
matter.
do you
What
know who
about
she
cupcakes?
and what about him? Do you know who she reminds me of?
No.
Shout out to Aaliyah. Hey girl.
Miss Aaliyah,
Miss Aaliyah.
I'm
Hi,
crying.
Leah.
Hi,
Say
Aaliyah.
hi to her the other. Hey girl. All right. So speaking of Aaliyah, next to the stage from LA, we have Joella.
Not speaking of Aaliyah, and then there's Joella, bitch.
You know,
I
I li
can't.
you know,
That's shade. That's shade, and I'm showing
no,
her
that's
that.
me doing a random switch.
Nope.
But
That's
Joella is
Mm.
shade.
an LA girl. What do we think of Miss Joella?
All
She
right.
runs LA.
It's a
Listen, Miss
boo.
Nine.
Next.
Oh wow.
Oh, well,
Mama.
um,
Mess. Delusional mess down. Like, this is okay. I'll just say it. This is kind of the queen that I live for on Drag Race because it provides so much fodder for
mm,
online. Like I think my favorite part of Drag Race is like Drag Race Twitter and like getting the screen caps, getting the little quotes. Like it's so good, and she's so perfect for that because she's such a delusional hot mess, and also is like reading everyone else the whole time. Like she's the biggest thing that ever stepped in. It's so funny, but this is a boot collection down. She got a designer boot collection.
I
The
the
think
best
best
there are,
boots
designer
in
boot
the room.
collection, bitch.
I think
Um,
there are good elements of all of these, and like I don't completely hate them, but Miss Joella, like I agree with Morgan.
And don't forget the Ella, Ella.
She's giving like she won't go far in the competition, but we're gonna remember her.
Hmm.
See, okay. Normally I'm not left speechless, but here we are. Um, so Joella, I like her entrance look, but I do kind of agree the trajectory that we're seeing. I'm like, it's not horrible, and I say this as a non-queen or non-drag performer with the lens of a viewer and performer from what I know from my experience. Um, it doesn't, especially with the caliber of competition we have this particular season, it's just, it's like it can get there. I believe she can get there, but I don't think she's there yet from what I've been able to see.
And I think she believes she's performing at a much higher level than she is actually performing at.
Mhm.
Hmm.
And like, you know what? I got to appreciate the spirit.
Somebody lied to her.
Oh my God.
Several times and told her that she was fly, hot, and
Hot and
sexy.
sexy, and she's nothing like that. She's nothing
She's
of the
nothing of
sort.
the sort.
Oh my
I'm
God.
just really glad that we have the Slasian diva of LA on our screens. You know, I think she runs LA. Like she runs LA. She's the queen of LA right now.
She's literally
Also,
LA's hottest thing.
is this Joella as in Joella Puss as in like the one who makes all the tracks, or is that a different Joella?
You
Different
can't
Joella.
spell Joella without LA.
Yeah. No, I think
No,
it's
it,
different Joella.
oh, I've been spreading
Um,
misinformation to several people.
Bye.
Oopsies!
she
I thought she was important.
didn't look it up at all. She said, "I know this queen."
Oopsies! I thought I did. I'm like, oh, that's the girl on all the tracks. No, this is just a person.
No, she's nothing like that. She's nothing of the sort.
Um, ex I okay. My favorite. Are we doing our least favorites and favorites?
We
Hmm.
Are we doing
can.
them?
Yes, yes, we
Okay.
can.
Okay. My favorite is the entrance solely on the fact that the end of her braid she
His
used
little brain.
to like hit the gong
Yes.
thing. I thought that was cunty and funny.
That
And it
that
was
was so
camp.
that was high camp.
I'll give her that one thing.
Yeah, no, that I
Oh,
love that. I love that. It was so funny. My least favorite.
Stares at
Oh,
it.
bye.
well, I'm personally gonna go with the Miri Antoinette look.
Well, because you're
Um,
correct.
I don't know what the back of the hair is doing, like the red. Why is that there? Um, I really, 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 really don't like the like nude illusion that she's trying to do where it cuts like at the hands in the most awkward way and
And
at
it's
the
baggy.
ankle. It's baggy.
It's giving Tempest du jour.
It's ruffled and rouged in the wrong way.
Not rouge.
Um,
Miss Thing tried to
and
do Nude Illusion twice and failed both times.
that's crazy. Meanwhile, Lixie did that on the promo first try. Perfection.
Well, that wasn't an illusion, Mom. She was
Oh,
nude.
she was just nude.
Well, well, yes.
Well, maybe Joella should have done that. Maybe she should have had her real legs out. But she's not that type of
Exactly.
girl.
Uh,
Um,
mhm.
no. These are all boots. Like, and that's why it's so fun trying to pick, like,
Morgan
oh, which
said they're
one's the
all
good
my least
one?
favorite.
Literally. And did I lie? Did I lie? Best one. Hmm. They all have something so distinctly wrong with them. It's really fun for me.
Morgan's
to
trying to
do
make sure
this.
I can't breathe. That's what her mission is
I
tonight.
love my I think I'm gonna pick the mask one because for me it's so funny that it's not a mask.
Um, God, fuck.
She's just holding a paper plate and being
Oh my God.
like,
Okay.
oh, my
Um,
mask. And then least favorite is obviously the Marie Antoinette girl. Girl, you look a hot mess. Your wig's falling off, babe. You have to hold it. You literally have to hold it or it's gonna fall off. And it already is falling off. The lace is
um,
back here. Here's the lace.
so yeah, for me, yeah, I said my most favorite was the entrance look. I love the tradition of it all and the fact that the camp is literally she has a fucking braid to hit the gong. Um, Antoinette Gate is my least favorite because I don't know. There's just plus there's a reason we say Antoinette Gate. Y'all see soon enough if you haven't already. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I don't appreciate how short it is, especially if you're gonna make a reference. If you're gonna redo the reference, do it well. I think the way that the skirt is all the way up here does nothing for her body, gives her no shape whatsoever. Her
Mm-hmm.
stockings go down to her ankle, and that's it.
Mama.
I I'm going to be the Paula Abdul of Drag Race right now, and at least try and give a positive note of she can do better. She can go higher from here. I
That's
want to see that.
She could.
she
I don't
could
know if she will.
potentially.
Honestly, I haven't
As
even watched the third
everybody
episode yet, so I will
everybody can
see
do
whether
better
she
than
has or
they
not.
you can always improve.
Whether she does or not, I will watch the I
That
watched the
is up
third
to
episode
her.
tomorrow, so we'll
That is up to
see.
her, Diva.
That it truly
Um,
is. No, and her package.
mhm. I so my least favorite,
Just start with the worst one.
you
Because
know,
it's harder to
I
find the
think
best.
everybody is saying Marie Antoinette, and I'll give us a little variety and say my least favorite
Don't
is
lie.
the
Don't
promo.
fucking lie right now.
Well,
Just for clicks and views.
no, because I do truly believe this. It's the promo because this is not like this shade of blue, this like purpley blue that she chose.
Really gonna cry.
It's not giving water. Like I don't it's the wig.
I like the wig. I don't care. I'ma say it. It's
Mama,
camp.
Mama, like,
It makes
No,
her
can we
face
it's
look
not
seriously,
so
it's
Mikey,
itty
not
Mikey, please be
bitty.
serious and look
it's
at the Marie
not
Antoinette
camp.
one more time. Just look at it one concept even doesn't even make any sense. Like, why am I like red in the back with handprints? Like, what does that have to do with Marie Antoinette? And
Let
it's a
them
mess.
let them
The
eat
back
ass,
of the wig
I
is
think.
matted, Mama. It's matted.
And I'll say my favorite, I guess, is the entrance.
So this collection is
Boo.
It's a scoop,
boo.
Mama.
And never in my life, in filming, in the 2 years that we've been filming this, have I ever had a laugh attack this hard. Because all I have to do is look at Morgan's disdain for every.
Like,
And
I literally am swiped away off the screen. I don't want to see them anymore.
no, literally, all of a sudden, I see Morgan start laughing and I start laughing. It's so
And then
good.
I'm laughing at Benji laughing. I'm like, what the fuck?
I had to take off my glasses. It
Oh,
was so bad.
Joella as
Oh,
Marie Antoinette is literally Morgan's new Satana promo.
well,
Literally, like it's such a
we don't
mess.
Oh,
have
we
two
need a
hours for
flop
that.
off. A
Which
flop
one's
off.
worse?
Sound off in the
God.
comments.
Speaking of Marie Antoinette,
And
next
don't
on
forget
to the
Ella.
Ella. Next on to the moon, we have
To the
To
to
the
the
moon,
moon.
moon.
Ooh.
to the
We have Miss Corey
Harmonize.
Oh,
King from
oh, I
Pittsburgh,
see cake. Oh my
Pennsylvania.
God. Anyway,
And just to get this in there, this is the drag sister of season 16, Miss Congeniality, Miss Plain Jane.
Bye.
Miss Congeniality if you're nasty.
Yes.
And she is definitely
But
nasty.
no, what do we think of Miss King?
She better walk in here in her fucking Dunkin' Donuts couture.
Girl.
Oh my God. No, that's very real. I didn't think of that color
That's
scheme until
so
now. That's so
fucking
crazy.
Boston of her, and I hate her for it. And I also hate
I
myself
love her
for
for
clocking
it.
it immediately.
I
I
love her
Mhm.
said,
for it. This is fucking great.
she walked in and I said, "Oh, that's the Dunkin' Donuts colors." And I knew I was right because this bitch is from Boston.
Oh shit. Oh my God. Oh, so you know what? Miss King has a cunty diva personality and
She's as
definitely
sweet
has
as St. Lucia.
sure Jan. Uh,
Cool.
she definitely thirsts after a lot of her sisters. She definitely wants a kai or two
Well, one
or
specifically,
seven. Well, yes.
Everybody loves a butthole.
specifically a butthole.
Well, we'll get into her later. But
Into her butthole?
yeah. So why
Damn.
not, girl? But no. I mean the entrance look is effective. It doesn't have to be like the biggest thing in the room, but it she comes in, she gives her personality, her big her. I can see her
Hmm.
panty, but I'm not mad at it.
At least the panty matches.
Not literally the panty matches, quite literally.
Um,
This ooh,
the
this mask for mask look though. Like can we get into it? Like
mm,
it's
we
hard to
we
pull
I
have
off
have
black
I
like
have
this.
issues like the house down with the whole collection,
Do tell.
really.
okay. Before we get into the negatives, I
Yeah.
th I think the promo is actually really good. I like
It
this
Hmm.
promo
is.
look a lot.
Yeah.
The waviness of it all, this fabric, the matching boots, like this the structure behind her shoulder, and then I honestly live for this like cunty wig, this like cunty short
Yes,
wig. Live. I think this promo eats.
and does.
I agree.
I'll share my thoughts.
And now that that's been said,
Okay, perfect. So yes, I agree. I'll start with some good too. The promo, I was like, oh, oh yes, honey, you better come in here and serve body. Your body better
mhm,
be right. The look was
body.
And the body
she
is
was
right.
exactly she was giving personality. She's hilarious on Twitter.
Literally.
And like
And in the promo, like
Yeah,
material
she was
too, she's
good.
she
so
And
stood
she
out in
funny.
the
stood out.
promo the most for
And
me.
I think I was expecting a lot. And then she stepped in. The entrance look was cute. It was funny. And she looked good. She looked like
Mhm.
RuPaul. Like,
She,
It
yeah,
did.
it's
she looks
giving
like RuPaul.
it's giving life size.
Yeah. And she loves to do like a big blonde, like RuPaul wig. And I'm like, yes, like you eat. And then the show kept going. And I was like, oh, like the taste level's like down here a little bit. Just a little bit where like the details aren't exactly hitting and like it doesn't feel, I don't know, it just doesn't feel up to par, especially because this season we actually have some like killer like artists,
Hmm.
And do.
especially when it comes to looks. And I think Corey on any other season is like one of the tops, but this season it's like you're just not like they're coming in with like fashion references. Like
Hmm.
they're naming like exclusive runways from like the 90s as a reference. And then you're coming in Dunkin' Donuts couture.
Oh,
So it's just these are our differences that we're having. It's giving a little kooky comedy, strangely enough, for me, which isn't what I was expecting. I don't know if it's bad because none of the looks are bad.
No.
they're just not like at the same level.
She did get read a little bit amongst some of the other alumni for her Is It Cake look
Hmm.
because it was a direct reference, if not the exact
It was
outfit
the
that
actual
Monet,
outfit.
No, it was
yeah,
the
or
look.
the
Monet
actual
confirmed.
outfit that Monet wore.
Yep, Monet confirmed that is the exact outfit. She had a different, I think, like
A different
leg.
top.
Yeah, like one thing was different.
And I think Raven
He
said it
wore
herself.
did not fit.
hmm Raven even said herself that when she gave Naomi the the corset that she wore to use on Drag
Hmm.
Race for that black and white look, that if you're gonna use something and be given to it by another queen, you got to make sure it's correct.
And it just
Well,
didn't
and I
fit
don't know if
this either.
like the way Monet has been like discussing this, I don't know if Monet gave it to Corey. I think it's something that
Mm-mm.
Monet was selling, and Corey just is the one
Yeah,
that bought it.
yeah. And like she's had it. It wasn't like for this.
Yeah.
That
So
makes sense.
that's why it was a little confusing when you walk out here for the Is It Cake runway and you're like wearing Monet's old Work the World tour outfit.
Yeah, and it's like not even an iconic outfit that she wore on the show. It's like
Yeah.
outfit that she wore on a tour.
Like
Yeah.
it was like a mess. And that it felt like that happened a lot with Corey for me.
And like the with the feathers, I think I'm interested in the idea of it,
hmm
Hmm.
but she just completely lost her shape.
Hmm.
Yes.
And I think that like her shape and her body are one of her strongest assets. Like,
Right.
and you just completely lose it in a mass of black feathers.
Yeah. It also didn't really feel like her.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I also agree. I was expecting more after the promo, and then like all of this happened, and I was like, oh man.
Mhm.
So for me, I see the promo come out, right? And I'm like, oh, I love this take on the theme of water because the fabric is like so glossy and like metallic, and it looks like flowing water, and like specifically on like one of the breasts and how it comes down to the like waist, and it's like, first of all, she snatched and the shoulders
Mhm.
matched them hips. Good job. J. Jolie would approve. But like the Sky Riley looking blonde hair, and how that kind of like looks like a wave, like a literal surf wave. Like I know those, that one animated movie, Surfs Up, that chicken that would be that would be surfing on
Now,
that
sister,
wig. Isn't it a chicken or a rooster or something?
sister,
There's a chicken character, but they're all penguins.
they're all fucking penguins.
There's like one
I'm
chicken
talking
character.
specifically on the chicken. The chicken would.
And how is
Okay,
that
Anyway,
giving this?
like look at Corey King's hair right now. It looks like a wave that you would could surf on.
But what's that got to do with the chicken, mom?
Surfs
Chicken!
up?
Yeah,
Surfing.
Same
yeah, but
character, Mama.
I
I'm
could if you said she looks like one of the penguins, I'd be like, yes, girl, like I feel you. She looks like an emperor penguin.
maybe I forgot that movie and that's the only character I remember, okay? Damn.
she.
Leave me reference what I want to
I just
reference.
don't know if you know what a chicken looks like, mom.
Oh my
There is
god.
I'm like 90% sure there's a chicken character that surfs in, surfs up.
In-
And if I don't, sorry, I watched that over 10 years ago, maybe over 50.
inserts Kylie. Is that a chicken?
Exactly. Um, the 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 like entrance look, I was bored. And I get like that's her brand. Your brand's boring. I'm sorry.
To you.
To me, yeah.
Well, like that's not her brand though. Her brand is like entertaining. She's a mega entertainer, was already a known entertainer. So now it's like, and you have this huge personality, and it's just not matching.
Not yet.
Well, well then entertain me in your entrance look.
Exactly.
If you're an
I'm here
entertainer.
for your entertainment.
The the mask for mask. I agree. Like, there's no shape. Kind of gave like if Big Bird was sculpt in a way, or like evil Big Bird. And then the is it cake? I mean, like literally, you're just wearing any random outfit. Just so happens to be something you bought off Monet's old tour collection, whatever. And
That
then you just
doesn't
reveal it, and you're like,
fit.
that doesn't fit. And then you're just revealing, oh, I can pad well. Oh. Which,
Yeah.
like, yeah, you can pad. I am proud. I'm glad you know how to
I'm
pad.
too proud.
I'm
I'm
glad
too
you
petty
know how
proud.
to pad. I'm very happy, but I want more.
Yeah. It was just really basic.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
that's
think
my little
overall,
spiel.
fortunately for Miss Corey King from me, it's a boo.
Same. It's a boo. Like it has a highlight.
It has potential.
The first half great highlight. Second half needs improvement.
Yeah.
Very that.
Yeah. I think I'm
I,
gonna give it an overall boot as well.
I was,
Oh,
I'm gonna give it a boo, and I was very unexpected or like disappointed by
Mhm.
Corey King in
Mhm.
these two episodes.
Did we do our tops and bottoms?
well, my favorite is the promo. But, I think my least favorite is a cake.
Yeah,
Same.
Yeah, I think
Literally
that's
the
pretty
same.
exact same thing.
universal. Speaking
Mm-hmm.
of reusable office mugs, next coming to the
Oh,
stage, since we're talking about buttholes, it's none other than Lydia Butthole Collins.
this queen, I can't figure out yet.
I'm like intrigued.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
It's
and
giving like if Aiden Zane was like interested.
Fashionable. Oh,
well, but like,
well, yes. ¿Por qué no los dos?
I just like, I maybe I'm not on her wavelength,
I feel like it's gonna take some time for Miss Thing to cook for us to like simmer into her.
and like, I don't know. There's something about her though.
Yeah, exactly.
There's something about Miss Lydia Butthole,
Mhm. There really is something.
A butthole.
and like, what I will say is like, I think the promo is cunt.
Oh, it's
Pose like diva.
hmm
And I'm into this little like this graphic like chin strap moment. I don't know what
literally.
it is, but
It
work.
literally it reminds me of what Queen Kong had in Global All Stars for her
Oh,
Yeah.
promo.
yeah, very that.
Yeah. Um and this like kind of puffy like blazer almost
Yeah,
like
like you can have like
Mm-hmm.
those puffed up spike moments.
yeah, like I like the promo. The entrance, I don't even know what to say about it. What is this like tinsel fringe on the wrists? And like, I know she said like a little bit messy is her brand, but hmm.
It's gonna be messy when she's picking that up off the floor.
And the flat ass hair.
Not too much on Morticia Adams right there.
I will
Literally.
You
say,
not too much on Morticia Adams. Morticia Adams would never.
I don't think I've ever said this about a queen's hair before, but it definitely looks heavy on her. Like it doesn't feel like that wig is comfortable for her.
Yeah, I don't know. And then like the next the mask one. The idea interesting. It's this like alien futuristic warrior
Hmm.
something, but it the construction of it is
You're really battling.
because I
She's
like
trying to be
her.
constructive.
I
Fight her
like
word. Fight
her.
your
Like,
words.
Uh,
and there's something about her that is endearing, and even in the fashion, like I don't like them particularly, but I'm intrigued. I think she has a really interesting, like, clear vision of who she is as a queen. And I think maybe for my personal taste, I would like for it to be refined a little bit more, but I can see who she is as a queen in these first couple of looks really clearly.
yeah,
Mhm.
I agree. She's not just like one to sit around and be like, I'm pretty. Like she kind of pushes that edge a little bit. I like her promo. I like the mask for mask, but the even numbers for me are the ones that I question just a little bit. Um, Entrance, I I say the sandworm from Beetlejuice because that's what the color palette is giving me right now. Quite literally that black and white kind of like gray stripe.
Gray matter. Ooh,
Literally. No, that was pie. Um, but I'm here to be on whatever planet the third one is on. I'm fine with that. I think her face is stunning, stamped. Um, Not sure if it's just like the movement from this particular picture, but the way that the front shows that like extra little bit of fabric where she's not necessarily like cinched in, not that she has to be cinched in, but like makes it look like it's not finished, but I don't think that's fully her fault. Um, Interesting to have Butthole for a middle name, don't you think?
Yeah.
that's my favorite thing about her.
Literally.
Like, I think not a lot of people can prove they have nerve before they step in the workroom. The nerve to walk into RuPaul's Drag Race with your middle name being Butthole and to say that to RuPaul and to have RuPaul dying because
Yes,
your middle name is Butthole.
is
That's
Butthole.
that is nerve and that is cunt.
Mhm.
Yes.
Because like it's not even that groundbreaking. It's just Butthole, but she
Mm.
has such a regular name. Otherwise, it's camp.
I
I mean, she stole Morgan's last name.
Bye.
oh damn.
Unboxing me.
Girl, it's quite literally in the
I'm
Zoom,
kidding.
so
I'm kidding.
I I feel very similar to Mikey and Benji. I think I'm very intrigued by Lydia. A little goth, a little alternative, but in a more zany, artistic way. I don't think it's always a hit for me, but I don't think Lydia is like a flop in the fashion department at all. There's just always something a little like off,
And
in my
it's like
opinion.
I can appreciate that everything she does is made by herself,
Yes.
Mhm.
but we can tell.
Okay, so I'm coming in as a Lydia Butthole Collins defender, and
Mm-hmm.
for some reason, I just I just fully understand this queen. I don't know why. Um, I think it's because she was like explaining her references and being like very Tim Burton, very John Waters, and I was like, in a world where those two are fusing together, I see this for what it is. She is
real.
very that. She's very like a little weird, kooky, dark, but then with like a camp factor that gives like almost costumey.
Hmm.
And it fuses together so well for me. Like I get it every single time.
Real.
And so I don't know. Maybe I just see the vision. I
And
get what she's putting down.
And that's what I mean. Like I think like she has a very clear idea of who she wants to present herself as.
Hmm.
And like I think especially for Drag Race, that's really important. And
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what Lydia does. I think
It's
like
so original too. I feel like we don't see this type of person a lot.
No,
mhm.
but the mug is stamped. Like
Hmm.
This is a diva that loves her some blush.
and
Yeah.
does.
And honestly, like even though the entrance is going to be the worst, obviously, but
It's the one.
it's still really I got her from that look. Like it made sense for her brand.
You're right.
And then that third one,
Listen,
I mean, it's a little like eerie looking,
yeah, no,
but I'm
that's what
into
I
it, and
love about it though.
it's still giving so feminine.
No,
I
exactly.
love.
It's that fucking cunty ponytail.
It's so
Literally,
weird. It's weird. I love it.
no,
I
same.
like
Like,
Lydia.
although
And
I
like
don't,
her last look, which we didn't really like
we
go
haven't really
over too
gotten into,
much,
yeah.
but the judges were eating it up.
Mhm.
They knew like this is cute. Like you look good and like the weird like why do you have a thorny
I
butthole
think
outing? Like
my only thing about the last one is I wish the shape was a little bit better, but
Mm.
like otherwise I'm into it.
No,
see
literally.
but, okay, so I understand the shape comment, but for me when I'm looking at it, I'm getting very like Lydia Dietz in her
Yeah,
red,
yeah. In the
but
red, yeah.
but like a very John Watersy take where it's like very over the top, weird, kooky. I don't know. I just like am getting Lydia Collins. I
No,
love.
I, even though I may not feature the entire collection, I'm sad. She's bought a ticket.
Hmm.
I love the eeriness. Like, it's definitely like so far left, it's completely right type of
Yeah,
vibe for me. Like, I love that kind of like, I don't know what the fuck you're gonna do next, but I'm waiting.
I'm just nervous because I feel like since it's such a clear path you're going down as an artist, how are you going to do in Drag Race?
I
Mhm.
Like
mean,
Drag Race it's hard to be like one thing. You need to be like able to branch out into a lot of things for Drag Race. They want you to be different and like malleable.
I'm not too worried about her. Yeah, the face is stamped as it should be, but with the varied looks that she's already bringing, I don't worry for her.
I
I
also
don't.
don't know like how she is as a performer either.
Well,
So I'm worried
we'll
if they
talk
like throw
about
her in the
that.
bottom.
We'll talk about that. Um, but speaking of streamers and John Waters, up next to the stage we have
Oh
Arietti.
wait, we didn't give Booze or Woos.
Oh, we didn't. Let's go back. Okay, so do we? I will go ahead and start. Overall, I do give this a woo. I will feature this collection.
I give it a woo for sure.
I think for me, I take some issues with it, so it's gonna be soft, but overall it is a woo. Miss Mackie
Hello.
Doll, woo or boo.
Hello. Overall, it's gonna be a woo for me.
Period. And
Exactly.
speaking of going back to move forward, up next to the stage, we have Arietti from Seattle, Washington, none other than Irene the Alien's drag daughter.
Woo next.
Literally, this is one of the bitches that I was like, oh, so so this is what we're featuring. Like,
Like
uh,
this
it's
this girl came to eat the runway.
this package already is like disgustingly beautiful. Disgusting.
The mug. Are you joking?
Stamp.
Like it's so unique too. Like I see it now and I'm like, okay, that's Ariadne.
Real.
And
Like
it's such a
yeah.
subtle. it's such a subtle thing that she does, but it's just that nose contour is so
Hmm.
unique to her that like you look at her face, and even when she's doing something different, like something really different, like in her promo, she still has that really signature nose, and you look at it and you're like, this is Arietti.
Hmm.
Like, oh, and I love that name.
Yeah. Oh, it's so out of the box too, and there's so many details in every look. It's cool.
I
It's
love
cool.
I could look at this spread forever.
Not literally, and it's only the first two episodes? Like, hello?
Literally.
Like, yes, I know Irene went home first. I was sad she went home first. But listen, her daughter will stand on her own, first off. But
Mhm.
my God, what a strong ass start. Like,
Literally.
you lit. Oh, I could talk about this for ages. Like, I'm just gonna say now, this entire collection's a woo! Like,
Yeah.
Literally.
The promo is so cool.
mhm.
The structure of it, the details, this
Bitch,
like
that fascinator.
boning, the boning and lacing is so cool. The headpiece, the mug,
The fascinator, bitch. I'm fascinated by the fascinator.
and like
I love all of these. They're all just visually very appealing to look at.
I will say she was another one where the actual mask I wasn't completely sold by, but hers was better than Joella's by a mile.
Hmm.
Yeah, definitely
And the
a
rest of the look is incredible.
no real.
Like even the mask itself is so like fashion.
And is.
So which is your favorite and least favorite?
I didn't even like we haven't even talked about it yet. I think my favorite might be the Is It Cake one.
Really?
It's so futuristic
Oh,
and
it is
cool.
purple, isn't
It's that like lilac-y purple silver, like,
it?
and that might just be because of the lighting, but it the wig that that like matches exactly to her like arm cuffs. The her She looks so good.
She
I
does.
can't pick a favorite. They're all so good. Um, and then my least favorite, I guess, is the entrance. But like,
One
I
sided.
I don't have anything bad to say about it.
Real. Like, so I'm extra. I love the mask for mask look the most. Like the most extravagant elven bitch I've ever seen walk down a fucking runway. How dare you, but thank you at the same time. And fuck you in between. Like so fucking immaculate. Yeah, I gotta have to agree. The entrance look is like the number four out of the rest of them, but like not a not a booger in sight.
Like her lowest look scored higher than some girls' highest looks.
Yeah. Um, I'm gagged. First off, my number one favorite is the entrance. I live for that look. I love a little like punk rocker vibe, like live for that. And it's so like all the little details in it. I live for it so much. And then my least favorite, I'm literally reverse Mikey,
Yeah,
is the butthole one. Um, because you also have just like a little cutout and it's like, oh, it's cake. But like the rest of the look isn't really like giving me that vibe. It was really cool though. Like compared to other people that did like a, oh, I'm just like showing my butt. Um, this was the best one of those, like creatively. I'll give her that. But like for me, still, I was like, I wish it was like more cakey, I guess.
Mhm.
But yeah, everything was great, even the
So,
worst one.
yeah, I'm more on Morgan's side of things, but my favorite is the mask for mask look. I think that kind of slick back hair with the elven ears and the mug, it's staring at that photo is so incredible.
And
So
everyone had the
incredible to look
promo in the
at.
middle.
I mean, her mug is always stamped. Like
And it
Mhm.
is.
It's so
stamped so well. And I feel like Ariete, which for my accent sounds a little weird, um, I feel like she's really good at having a lot on her outfits, but it all works. And it doesn't really feel like too much for my personal liking. Um,
she's even
but
good at the simplicity though, because like look at that last one. It's not a lot, but it's so clean and it's so
yeah,
fashion.
and I agree. But that is my least favorite. And it's because
Which is
it's
fair. I get
more on the simpler side, but even though it's simple, it's still very effective and amazing. Um,
I feel
I
like
just think
Portia would
that
eat that outfit up.
oh,
yeah, very that.
Carmen Ultra Strong in that.
Oh,
She's
Oh,
stomping.
Miss Catalina wine
we
mixer.
need another one of those, by the
Mhm.
way.
Yeah.
I know you're busy.
Mm.
Do we? Okay. Um, so yeah, you already know my decision on this. Girls, go ahead.
Woo. Duh.
Woo!
Clear woo and contention for top two of the week for
Top
me.
woo of the week.
Top
Yeah,
woo of
Oh,
the week.
two? What's two? I'm talking about whoa.
It'll be the winning woo of the week.
The winning woo of the
oh,
week.
That.
Susie too.
Mm.
Exactly. That's the only toot I know of here.
And
I think
speaking
she's
of the
getting all
Crayola
two.
64 pack, next coming to the
Oh,
stage,
exactly.
we have Jewel
Oh,
Sparkle.
not exactly.
Not exactly. All right, let me go first. Okay, so when I saw the Squirrel Games, I mistook this bitch for Georges. I'm so sorry.
This is
This means you're stunning.
if you grab Georges by the feet and by the hair and just stretched her a little bit and give
That's
her
her.
a line.
Yes. Jules is from Tampa, Florida, and she is the drag niece of Sam Starr, who we'll get into later. So she's competing against her drag auntie in the competition, which is like, um, this promo look stunning.
Mom.
Face
Well,
Mhm.
daughter.
daughter niece. Her face is beat to the gods.
Mhm.
Um, the overall package for me thus far has uh, it leaves me a little to be a lot more to be desired. So like she's cute in her entrance look. That that's nice. Not everyone has to be like done up to the tens in their best drag for their entrance look. I think it fits what she's trying to go for. I'm unfortunately blanking on my reference that she's giving because it's very much her reference.
Miss
Uh,
Presley.
Yeah,
yes, Miss
Philip Presley.
Presley. Yeah, she is Priscilla Presley down. Like love the reference. Um, I will have to say her mask was very nice, but again, could also be dubbed as like not a mask. Like, okay, girl, fine. Like, she looks gorgeous in her dress. In that, my least favorite is the one that's all the way to the right,
Mhm.
just because it's just a star spangled bodysuit with like some chaps.
That
It
doesn't
wasn't
fit.
effective.
That does not fit.
That does not fit,
That was the one miss.
and it's not
She
The
still
vajazzled.
only
looked
myth.
good though.
The
She
only
looked good
myth.
though.
She don't like. Don't get me wrong. She looks good, but if it don't fit, they're gonna clock you for it not
Yeah.
fitting and not being vajazzled.
I love I love this diva.
I love this queen.
Like Jewel
She's
Sparkles
She's a
is like
she
she's a
shines bright.
Broadway
Broadway
girl.
queen.
Broadway. Yeah, she's indefinitely going to shine bright. Like no doubt about it. But I need more in the outfit department.
I
I don't.
don't. Literally, like
Ah,
I don't. This is a diva. Like
and she
you're telling me
is.
you were sitting there trying to clock the entrance look, mama?
No, I
Clock
just
where?
think no, I didn't clock her.
It
I
because
just
it's
said
not
it doesn't have
time.
to be big or extravagant.
But
It's
so
not.
it's
It
so
is.
right. It's so
It
right.
is
It's
correct.
so perfect.
Shit,
Like I get her
the
immediately.
hair is
Like
gorgeous.
The
The chunky
Ariana
headband,
Priscilla,
No,
the
I live
the,
for the
the
chunky
like
headband.
quilted outfit with the gloves and the bow.
and the third look. Uh
Like
Gorgeous. Down.
literally ethereal. I live for Miss Jules and blonde.
uh-huh.
Especially
She
that
looked
it's
so
that like cute little
good.
strawberry blonde too. I see it.
Yeah.
It's
It
very
looked
nice for her skin tone.
expensive.
Like
It looks like human hair.
I live for
And
this
then
queen.
that last look though, I was like, girl, pull them pants up.
That was truly
Pull
a
them up.
travesty.
Literally, like she needs a better belt, mom.
No, she just
Yeah.
needs a hem into the actual like I
Yeah.
think if she had a hem right in her boot and like that got tailored up a little bit, she would have been fine.
Or
But
right in her vajayjee.
Oh,
even
that's
then that might be like her
thank
best mug.
you.
Like her mug looks fierce in that picture.
Literally.
So it's like, well, at least she still looks pretty.
Like
Well,
I can't lie, she's kind of serving Cher in the last one. Like
yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
I feature that. I do.
oh,
Literally that. I love Jewel Sparkle's favorite. Oh, oh, it's a toss up. Oh, I
oh,
think it's the mask.
it's the
The
mask.
mask
And
is
then
it. No, the
least
mask
It
is
favorite
it.
is.
is the Puerto Rican.
Bye.
Selena.
And you'd be correct.
Yeah.
You would be correct.
And it's clear, really.
I overall really, really like this. We do have one kind of like sneak in there for sure, of the four looks, but I really enjoy the promo, the entrance. It's cutesy. That's a great way to put it. It's cutesy. And I that mask for mask using the mask and then using it as a fan. Two in one. That's amazing. Like that's inventive. Like
Mhm.
that's smart. And I love it. And then you have her fourth look, which,
Yeah.
I can forgive
She was
her.
like, thank God I'm not competing this episode, honestly. Like,
She doesn't know that yet. She at this
I
point in
know,
the episode, when she's coming in, she don't know
but
that
when they announced what the week was, she was like, oh, thank God. Like my
yet.
bad look I got.
Ah, she
She's
said,
like,
"I'm a,
that one
I'm a."
that don't fit.
She said, "I'm gonna take it to the back."
Oh, she said, thank God I can wear this look and I don't have to alter nothing because I ain't going home.
It's not a design challenge. Um, Miss Rubiana, do we have any sentiments to share?
Oh no.
I also just really quickly want to say I don't like her name as Jules Sparkles.
Why?
It's Jules Sparkle or Jewel Sparkles.
Jewel Sparkles.
I don't know. It's offensive to people with lisps. Um,
Fair. Okay.
like
That was like the funniest thing you've said in a while. It
That was
thanks,
great.
Morgan.
was
So
so funny.
speaking of Jules,
I
Miss
missed
Ruby.
it.
Oh,
Um,
Oh,
um,
um,
Well,
You have to wait a few more episodes.
anyway,
Anyway,
I don't know if we did this already, but it's a woo from me.
Woo!
The woo.
well,
Now, speaking of 1, 2, 3 by Britney Spears, next to the
Uh,
stage.
actually, it's three by Tina Cohen Chang.
Listen.
Who is it? It's Tina Cohen Chang, Sam Evans, and the church guy with the dreads.
Oh, I thought that was him.
Joe,
Joe.
Joe.
we just watched season 3.
Now, speaking of key $ ha, next to the stage, we have Lana Del Rey. Mother challenge. Mother.
Like, come on.
Mother.
I'm gonna say it. Three great looks and one sneak.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have a feeling I know which one is the sneak.
I don't.
I mean, I see no sneaks, but
I'm like, which one's the sneak? Clock the
uh,
spook.
but this is the land of the drag daughters, nieces, and relatives because
Really.
Lana Del Rey is none other than the drag daughter of the one, the only Lux Noir London. And listen, the stamp is correct. It shows
Mhm.
that tracks.
Mm-hmm.
One thing about this diva that it took me a very long time to understand, and that I would like for the world to know, just in case you didn't,
Mhm.
is that this diva's name is a pun
Yes, yes,
for lingerie, Miss Lingerie.
yes. I love her for that.
I did
Clap
not
if you were
know this.
shocked.
I did not know this until after episode one had aired.
Real,
Gag.
real.
So that was my public service announcement for this segment.
Really?
No,
That's crazy.
as her entrance look is lingerie.
Mm-hmm.
Like Ms. Ma'am is killing it. That particular yellow for her skin tone couldn't look more correct. Her mask was iconic.
I'm just waiting to see which one's the
The
spook.
snake, right? To clock the spook.
Me defensive already. Now, which
Okay.
one is it?
How about I talk about my favorite first?
Yes, please
Okay.
do.
And that's gonna be the promo. When I
Okay.
saw that promo, I was gagged.
This bitch knows how to
Mm-hmm.
flip.
The literally like those other three to squeeze and die. But no, I love the way she's posing. It reminds me of a certain stunning fish that I cannot think of. I don't know. If you're a fan of fish,
Comment
sound in
below.
the comments below what that look reminds you of, because maybe it's thinking the same as
How
me.
about we quiz on ocean facts?
I ate fish and chips. Does that count?
Okay, British. Okay, Kiwi. Okay,
Okay,
Just ho.
Australia.
Just
listen.
ho.
No, no, love that promo. It's striking. It's beautiful. I love everything about it. No notes whatsoever.
I have
Mm-hmm.
one note from Miss Lingerie,
Okay.
but it's not actually about the look. It's about her her performance of the look, and it's the is it cake. She turned way too soon. She needed to walk
Okay.
down that runway and then give it to him.
And I
She
think
did
the
it with the
judges
mask
clocked
too.
her for it
She
too.
did it with the mask too. She popped it open right at the start of the runway. No, you need to get out there, hit your mark, pose, then give the reveal.
Literally
Hmm.
have the judges in anticipation. Like
Hmm.
they want
Now,
it. They know you're gonna give it to them, but make
my
them want more.
my sneak is actually going to be the amazing look for that's like 90% complete, maybe 95, and that is the mask for mask look.
I knew she was gonna clock that one.
Now, I love I love the concept behind it and the meaning behind it, like your love to appear, which will forever be like shown on Drag Race, like it's always gonna be there, which is slay. I love that. Um, I love the mask and how it opens up and it reveals her stunning mug. Okay, the bodysuit, it's cute. I love it. Except Lixie did something that Lana did not do, which is go all the way, and we're seeing her foot. What do you mean you're a cat with a human foot? I don't think she's a cat, people. I don't think she's a cat.
She's
I don't
defending her
believe it.
barnacle.
What?
No, I'm sorry.
Serving
Like
food.
I love everything about this look except for the shoe. It should not be there. Or if it is going to be there, I want to see them toes cover up. Why are you a cat but you have your dogs out? Lana, why? I don't know.
Hmm.
Just doesn't make sense to me. And that's my sneak. Thank you for this TED talk.
Well, you're fake.
No, I'm
Bye.
right.
These were all great. Literally everything was great. I think that the third look in particular was very cute and gorgeous, and the reference was so cool and was one of the ones that actually had like a mask, like an actual whole headpiece. So it was very cute and gorgeous. Not my favorite one though. My favorite one was definitely this, and this may be shocking, but the is it cake? I really liked her is it cake moment.
It was good.
It was so fashion, and for somebody that is like so tiny, it gave plump. Okay, turn around. Ooh, yeah. Oh, you thought there was gonna be nothing there? Oh, there's something. I was like,
For
okay, Miss
me,
Cake,
for me, it's a
live for
toss-up
that one.
between her promo and her entrance look. Not that I don't like the other half either, but like that color fits her so fucking well, and the way she takes up the frame and works her outfit in the promo
Yeah.
couldn't be a better way to start the season for me. This collection is a wow.
Woo!
For me, this is a woo.
And I think it's a move from her too.
Hmm. Um, I think she needs help. She's talking to herself again.
Sponsored by BetterHelp. Not really, but
The hair dye got seeped into the scalp,
listen, the
Exactly.
seeped
sculpt.
into the brain. Anyway.
Liberal brain rot.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh, oh, she disappeared. Oh, now she's back.
Mute when I thought my camera was off. LOL.
No.
Sorry, my roommate was talking to me, but again, if I missed it, it's a woo for Lana.
And before
Work.
they're ended, um, speaking of Centrum 50 plus vitamins, next to the stage we have Sam Star. We were just talking about her. This is Jules's drag auntie and the daughter of Trinity the Tug, She Devil by Night.
Um,
Allegedly. Um,
I don't necessarily know if I live for this queen yet, but the looks, she's she served a little bit, Your Honor.
She's definitely the daughter of Trinity the Tug.
Yeah,
Like,
very
oh,
that.
okay.
Mhm.
Like, exactly. Like, you're literally her little pocket-sized
It's
diva.
it's very pageant, very
Hmm.
clean, very polished. Like
Yeah.
I think yeah. I wasn't mad about any of these. I don't always live for the like overtly American patriotic sort of looks, unless that's the category, but like
Mhm.
whatever.
Which one's your
Well,
least favorite?
Well, it's not even that one.
And
And it's the mask.
yeah.
And it for me it's because like the headpiece doesn't read as mask, it reads as hat. Like you can't
Real.
even there is a masquerade mask under there and you can kind of see it in this picture, but like you couldn't see it on the runway at all. It wasn't giving mask. And then the dress is like, okay, this is a pride dress that you put on under this. Like you made this hat for this runway, not this dress.
I get it.
Real. I definitely um I think for me she doesn't really like it's not like she's an to me an edgy queen. She's beautiful down, but like I'm still waiting for that bit of like that little bit of edge and whatnot to really tip her over the scale because these looks are clean as any pageant queen should be known for. But I don't have a sense of who Sam is yet. Like
hmm
I feel like she's hitting the marks for what she needs to. She got her tickets in the back, but I want to know more.
She's giving very like every drag queen, not like she is a drag queen's drag queen, and
Hmm.
like I think she's I'm I think she has a lot of longevity in the competition.
Hmm.
I don't live for her yet completely.
Just I'm every drag queen.
Very that. And like what I will say, like the two stars for me, I think, are the promo and the cake.
Real.
And like the cake, I didn't necessarily like live for it
Hmm.
until she turned around and the details of everything on the back were correct and done. And like I was like, okay, this queen might not be the most like out of the box creative diva,
Hmm.
but what she does well, and she pays attention to the details and the finish. And then like I love the little like bubble motif that she has going on in the promo.
So for me, it's a bit of a mixed bag. Um, I'm not obsessed with her promo. No, no, no. Sorry, I lied. I'm not obsessed with the mask for mask. I think there are two different things going on. We've got rainbow, and then we've got rain cloud that gives jellyfish if you stare at it long enough and you're a little high. I'm not high, just high on life, but like you could for sure.
Yeah, me either.
Same.
The Patriot, it gives like, I'm a good old boy
You're not
from.
American, you don't get it.
Literally. Like, shut up.
You're right. I'm not. I still have TikTok
President
on my
Trump,
phone, and I can use
save
that.
us from
That's
this
gonna be
anger,
outdated in a few
President
days.
Trump.
Hmm. Hmm. Anyway. I'm just kind of sad for Sam Star because she's definitely one of Trinity the Tuck's Horcruxes, and she's gonna be her
Oh,
soul will be traded in for a new nose job. And looking at how that cherry pie hit her in the face, it ain't gonna be too long, Mama. I don't know if we're gonna see Sam Star again.
Yes, ma'am. Oh my
Um,
God. She got the jokes
also
tonight.
the promo I
she's
love
gonna
from like the
comedy queen.
waist I love from the waist up, and the only reason I don't like it on the waist down is because the silver kind of gives like aluminum foil, like takeout paper. Like it just looks a little strange to me when the top is so like elegant and clearly pageantry. Yes, it gives gown, but it's giving like a very nice version of Jiggly Caliente's RuPaul look. I mean like the hot the baked hot potato,
We know what you're talking.
but like
What do you
elevated.
mean?
We're just gagged
Ma'am.
that you would say something like that because that's
Mother, that's a
crazy.
stretch. Um,
She's on one. Maybe you are high. Maybe you need to check what's in the air.
Yeah,
Carbon
like
monoxide poisoning or something.
Sam Star, I'm
pollution.
so sorry, Diva. Like,
Like I don't
I
even fuck with her like that.
From the waist up, I love her promo so much. It's like amazing. Aluminum foil. It's giving like the popcorn popping in the opening of the Scream one. Like
Hi.
you know, you know
yes,
what I mean,
Mom.
Morgan. You
Yes, Mom.
know.
I know a Jiffy Pop. Thank
I
you.
was talking to Morgan,
Yes.
but
Oh,
thank you.
oh. Well, I shall speak. I don't mind the promo as much, but the hair is definitely giving like Yara Sofia like Papadons. Like there's a lot going on. There's a lot of structure. It's just I don't know how to absorb it personally.
I'm shook right now.
Me
It gave
too.
it gave like Cunty Sandcastle
Like
to
I
me.
don't mind it. It's just like I see three different like structures and hair pieces of things, and I don't think they all fit together the way that they should.
Which one? Which one are you talking about?
Yeah,
The promo.
The promo,
promo.
her hair.
It's because she has a lot going on, and it's a lot for me to absorb, and I'm not understanding it. Maybe I'll get it in I don't know how long, but for me, when I look at it, it's hard for me to understand the hair right now.
Okay. I don't know what is happening. I'm like in a paradoxical world
Are you in a
where everyone's
Twilight
fucking
Zone?
crazy because that look eats, the hair eats.
Like that's
You-
what I'm saying. I'm
The
I'm
hair
Team
is so
Morgan for this
cool.
promo.
No, I'm not mad at the
Okay,
look.
no,
I'm
I
not.
like the hair, but what is it? Like, what is it even?
It's
I'm
it's
gonna like
I'm in the
screech.
I'm in the
it's like
same.
ribbon
No,
curls in an updo.
What is that? What is
up
anyone's
do.
hair?
Uh,
What does this mean? It's a hairstyle. It's
up
fucking cool
do.
looking.
And like what I love about it is it's not like just hair. She's got the bubbles in it too, with the bubbles on her dress, and the dress is cool. Like this is a
No, I
good
love the dress.
look.
I'm just confused why we're like, what does the hair have to be?
All I said is that
It's hair.
I like the dress. The promo is nice. I'm just having a hard time absorbing the hair. There's nothing wrong with it.
I agree.
But my favorite is the cake look. I really do. I
Yes.
like the cake look,
Minus
and
the
it felt very like country
It did.
wedding.
Very that.
And then turned around and it was cake and it was section and everything. It was cute.
like my favorite is the promo, but the cake was so good. It was so like perfectly on the nose, like exactly what I wanted out of that category.
I guess my least favorite is the America.
Yeah, agreed. I think
you didn't agree.
I lied. Yeah,
My
mask.
my least favorite is the mask for mask. I do agree. It does look like a few ideas just kind of popped on together.
And what is the like heart, the like bleeding heart on the
Well-
like? What does that have to do with the little rain cloud you got going on?
That's what I mean. That's why I think
because this was a pride dress and it was
This was
giving
a
like I'm
pride
bleeding the
dress.
colors.
This was a pride dress, and she made this cunty little clown jellyfish hat with the mask and said, "Great, this is my mask for a mask look."
Exactly. That diva.
Because I'm the rainbow and it's raining.
Because like gay.
And I'm gay.
Did you guys know that Sam Star is gay?
Joey J?
Literally, like Joey J paved the way. We finally have our second gay contestant.
Is
Who's
she
also
Trinity the
using her
Tuck's
real
daughter,
name?
or is she Joey J's?
she's also the second queen to use her real hair.
Well,
Uh,
all these bitches are Joey J's sons.
ah,
And I don't want custody.
by all right. So for this collection, I do give it a two. A two.
Uh,
Woo!
We haven't
She's
even talked about Susie yet. For me, it's a woo. Soft, but woo.
I love the question at the end of it.
Yeah,
Um, I'm
this is a
shocked.
woo. This
I'm
is a
shocked
woo.
we're getting woos from the naysayers and deniers.
Like
Naysayers
Samstar,
and
sorry, this is a
listen,
woo.
no, Miss Ma'am, the naysayers and deniers is a little much because all I said was I didn't understand the hair, and that's
You
period.
said
So
you
Well,
hated the look. You said you hate you hate her as a person and artist. I heard it from your mouth.
and you also called her gay. Like that's crazy.
Literally, you don't know her like that. Uh, no, this is a woo.
Duh.
Damn. Haters, back off.
speaking of
Oh,
someone who's canceled, next coming to the stage is Anya Nerve.
this diva, you better rep Cleveland. And
No,
I
it's so
love
hard.
how as soon as she said from Cleveland, I was like, I get it.
Real.
Immediately, as somebody who has lived in Cleveland, I was like, yep, she is from Cleveland.
She is from
She
Cleveland.
surely is. I can tell you're from a small town Cleveland compared to everyone else that's like from LA.
I love how you
Oh,
get it, but the way you're laughing makes me think, bitch, is supposed to be good. I'm not.
it's so Cleveland in the sense that it's like
Bad.
cheap
Oh,
and
now
bad.
not too much.
Like so, no,
Oh no, I was
she
talking to this
serves
doll. You're fine.
she serves performance. Like that's a person that's going to put on a show, that's going to be able to lead the crowd, that's going to be able to sell what they're wearing for sure. Um, but as for the quality of the looks that are on the body, no, 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 not at the same level as everyone else.
I like. I want. I want a root for this queen.
The entrance
Oh,
is
and do.
killing
This like 70s like Soul Train moment. Like I, it was certainly a choice, but you know what? Work, diva. And with the promo, I do kind of live for this like raincoat moment.
Same.
Don't understand really fully what's going on with the mohawk, but I'm into it.
Oh, so I'm not the only one that can't understand hair. Hmm.
Speaking of hair,
Yeah.
Miss number 3.
Oh, yeah, let me get into that one because
The J. Jolie
first.
sneak.
Stop. All right,
Like,
so the third one, I'm here for not the hair. As a
which hair? The one on
black,
her head or the one on her knees?
her knee, definitely her fucking knees. Um,
me.
listen, when she said I made this out of materials that you would only find at a black hair store, period. Got it. For the culture.
Understood.
Now, the hair that she chose on top, though, I wanted to fucking scream because it looks thirsty.
Well, and like I can appreciate wanting to use materials from your culture and something that represents your background.
I think the execution is still not there, though.
I would love for it to look good.
No, it needs to be cleaner. The execution was not there for me at all.
It looks so tacky
It's so tacky.
in the worst way.
It's so tacky. It's so crafty.
Do
It's so
you
hodgepodge.
do you remember when I said that Ariete has a good skill of having a lot on, but it doesn't like everything like works very well together. It's very cohesive.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Anya's mask for mask look as like is an example of like not everything works together.
Like take two things off at the door and then leave Mary.
Mhm.
And like
At least.
remember when Bianca Del Rio said that Jocelyn Fox looked like she fell on a Claire's rack
It said I'll take
and
it.
said I'll take it. Miss Anya Nerve did that at the beauty supply store.
For
It
real.
did. Listen, I think had again the execution for me is the only. I, I I'm frustrated because I love her creativity and the inspiration to do so. I just need it to be more effective. Um,
And she was almost there with the peach look too. Like it's
literally,
almost there.
I just wish that I wish the peach look formed on her body better. Had it like
Yeah.
done with some padding and some like filling out diva
And
over.
I wish that the corset wasn't like separate.
I
Yeah, I wish it was part like it's
I
the
wish it was
corset
just a
and then the
dress.
skirt. Yeah. And I will say like the little peach butthole that she had, it just like didn't look right. It wasn't the right shape. It didn't read.
Yeah, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, if it had shaped and literally gone like up, it would have framed the cake so
And they said
much
this on the
better.
pit stop. Why wasn't it a pit?
Oh,
Yeah,
real,
like the peach pit,
real.
literally.
But
Or
I
it
mean,
could have even just been like a little peach emoji and it would have been more effective than
mhm,
the weird
Real.
little starfish that she put.
mhm.
Um, in terms of like favorite and least favorite, favorite, I'm still deciding. Um, favorite might be now, Anya, I just need to say this if you're ever gonna watch this. Your personality shines through so amazing in the confessional chair. And the way you sell your garments is incredible and has so much talent. But I think my favorite outfit is the promo because the photoshopped waves cover a lot of the outfit,
Bye.
and I can see the least amount.
My favorite is also the promo, but it's because I'm real and because I like it.
My favorite is the peach. I think she looked really pretty and it was very elegant. Even though it wasn't like perfect, it was definitely like pretty. And oh, I can't even look at that picture right now.
So
Like,
mine's gonna be the promo. I mean, that's the exact energy I expect Anya to give at all times. I think those first couple of episode jitters also got to her, like her performance, which we'll get into. Stunning. I want it to reflect exactly what this promo is reflecting, because that's what I know she's capable of. So I hope to see that she steps her complete pussy up because she has too much talent to be sitting on to not
mhm.
be able to pull this shit out.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
For me,
Agree that.
overall, she gonna get a boo on this good day.
The bads
Respectfully,
are bad.
yeah. Respectfully, boo.
It's a
Overall,
boo.
unfortunately, Anya, it's a boo.
I can't look at this the second one anymore.
Speaking on loving that chicken from Popeyes, next to the stage we have Susie
Oh,
Toot.
finally.
Susie Woo, thank you.
That thank you. No, literally, like Susie is from Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Mhm.
Honestly, not a like I really, really love the kookiness of this queen. She gives Broadway in the best way
She's
possible for me.
she's giving like Judy Garland era Broadway.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
very, very well. Her entrance look is giving me a little
She's
20s,
giving
30s
I
moment.
just got off the bus. I
Yes.
drink or eat or die.
Yes.
She's
Yes.
a Broadway
Her eyebrows give me
queen.
20s, and for some reason I truly, truly love what she does, like that super thin eyebrow. Like
Well, and
it's
like she's giving if her promo is Cell Block Tango if it were wet.
Mhm.
her mask for mask look is giving cabaret.
Yeah, it's very musical theater.
I mean,
Very bad.
even the her
Her Her is a cake
cake
is
look
Midsummer.
is Shakespeare inspired. Like
Hmm.
this is a theater girl, and I think we can tell in the like construction of her outfits because like I mean this in the nicest way. They kind of look like stage costumes in
Yeah.
that they're not particularly extravagant, but they they are constructed well and they're like over the top and kind of like read for the back row.
Hmm.
I love Susie's brand. I
Same.
think I feel like a lot of the times a queen will walk in and be like, "I'm old Hollywood." Sorry, Plasma. Um, but I feel like Susie really embodies that the most. Like, it's very strong. Um, and overall, I do really like all of these outfits. I like some more than others for sure. Um, I think the makeup
Needs some
is
work.
needs a little work, and that's okay. Um, there's always one or two every season.
There's always all stars.
Vary that. Um, uh, I feel like for me, the out of if I had to create like my biggest criticism out of all the four looks is the amount of rental space in the entrance look, and by that I mean her forehead.
I can see
Because
Better
like
gag her.
it
that.
I feel like there could be like maybe pull the wig down slightly
Mhm.
or something. There's just like paint and then there's just like nothing here. And it the way it shapes her face, I don't think is the most flattering to her features. And I hope to see that grow based on the promo, which obviously is like done after the show. I think it's the makeup is a lot better and will be better in the future. Um, if we are to talk about our favorites and least favorites, my favorite would be the promo. I think it is really visually appealing. It shows off exactly who Susie 2 is and like a little nod to her talent by like sticking that little foot out. The nine dancing toes, but we'll get into that. I think Susie is like, I'm a theater girl, but I'm also like this specific type of theater girl. And it's really interesting to see. And my least favorite, maybe the entrance.
I think I agree. Favorite
Yeah.
pro, least favorite entrance.
My favorite is the promo, and least favorite is the is it cake.
Hmm.
Interesting. Because that one's my favorite just due to the reveal alone.
Hmm.
You literally turn into an ass. No one else did that.
I think it
But
strays too far from like the theme of is it cake.
nah,
Like
nah.
it's like a joke on the joke of the joke.
I can agree with that.
Meh, I like it. The entrance look is my least favorite just because I do agree there's a lot of rental space that is not being maximized. But overall, for me, this is a wow!
Woo!
Yeah!
Oh, wow. Jazz hands.
Man, nothing for Mikey.
Nothing from Gretchen Wieners. Do we feature her?
Who, Mikey or Susie? Different answers. Get
Miss Rosianna. Ooh,
it?
Miss
I
Rosianna,
love
do we feature Miss
Susie.
Two?
But
Do we feature Miss Two? Is it a
of
we?
course we do. I do.
Period.
Oh,
I'm a musical theater girl. She's a Broadway girl.
And next, speaking of 42nd Street, next to the stage, we have Harmona Lisa, who was handpicked
Oh,
by RuPaul to
yeah.
come to
Girl.
be on season 17.
Girl.
Sadness. Okay.
I've never wanted to ascribe a drag queen as being a Karen, but if it was going to be any
hmm.
queen, it would be this one.
Mhm.
This is Karen, and not Karen from finance.
And not Karen from
And
finance.
maybe that's a good thing.
Well, um, what is it? Listen, okay, sorry. Sorry, I had to find. She's part of Antoinette Gate, so that does not help her case. Um,
No.
I like her promo. Her promo's nice. It's giving like jellyfish teas a little bit. Um, just what I end up seeing from her within the next couple of episodes. I'm she wasn't one of the ones that stuck out for me straight away. Um, like yes, it's nice that you got picked by Miss Paul, but that can only do so much. What are you gonna do with that opportunity now?
I think Paul picked her because she
Oh,
had such an amazing cast, and then she saw her Mona Lisa and said, maybe we do need someone to add something else to the cast in a unique but probably not going to win way. And based on those first two episodes and how this episode played out, I'm not going to talk about spoilers yet. Um, I think RuPaul did her dirty. And may I add, this storyline of I was picked by RuPaul is very penetration in the fans voted me. And I clock
Mhm.
that shit straight away. Like, okay, repeating storylines. Um, I think overall her runway package is okay. I'm not obsessed with anything. I don't hate anything. It's all fine to me. And
Yeah,
that's how I feel.
I think she's at least in the runway department, she's been perfectly adequate so far. Like I'm not mad at anything that's going on here, and I think she is. It seems like she makes at least most of her stuff too, which is like work. Slay Diva. None of it's groundbreaking, but I'm not really mad about anything either. And she's like, she looks cute. Another girl that loves some blush.
Mhm. Yeah,
Um,
she
Mm.
paints.
she
she does.
paints and like uh body tea again. Like especially in the promo body tea.
Not
Mhm.
real, like cinched together, waist, curves, the whole bit.
Hmm.
She looks so good in that promo,
She
She
actually.
she looks
does.
so cute in the promo. I don't I like I maybe could have done without the pink, but like, that's her brand. She's very much like a bubblegum pop kind of girly, and
Yeah.
like I wasn't mad at it, and I think it still, like, the look itself, gorge.
Oh, gorge down.
And like the with the cute little umbrella, I love it.
Who doesn't need a good, like, nice clear parasol for the rain, right?
Also,
Exactly.
I don't know why, but if I had to give the title of like most likely to be a dance mom, Mona
Or
Lisa.
Mona Lisa. I could see
I
that.
very there. And maybe it's because I'm looking at the entrance and it reminds me of toddlers and tiaras.
Real.
Yeah.
And that's okay. And that is okay. Represent where you're
Yeah.
from.
Least favorite is definitely the entrance, just because it's not really anything.
Yeah, it doesn't do the same flattering, especially when we see the promo compared to your entrance look, and the entrance is not as flattering as literally the dress that hugged and curved your body when we first saw you.
Definitely.
No, man.
That promo.
But like favorite is the promo down.
Down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the way that the stones are on the dress is like really visually appealing. I think she's really good at like the stoning element of it. And I do agree that the least favorite is the entrance look. It literally looks like start a Pokemon final evolution.
And when it
Just
when it comes to Hormona and the Stones, girl, well, we can't talk about that yet.
Not yet.
no, that's a secret.
But overall, this collection to me is a bow.
Uh,
Yeah.
it's a woo for me.
It's a woo for me, a slight woo.
It's like I said earlier, I don't love it. I don't hate it. I
You're gonna have
like
to choose one, Mom.
I like 3 out of the 4 looks, so it's a soft woo for me.
All right. And speaking of Pepe Le Pew, next to the stage we have Miss Crystal Envy.
Hmm.
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 Yeah.
I
Okay. I just don't know how to feel necessarily about Crystal Envy because she seems like the type of girl I would usually feature. The promo, I was like, okay, yeah, that's a diva. And then she walked in and it was cute or whatever, but it didn't really like tell me anything about you.
Yeah, I was just kind of giving like pretty, pretty princess. A
Hmm.
And
big,
then
big dress up
the
dress.
mask look, the mask was cool, but the actual look itself is like frumpy, kind of nothing. And then I didn't really live for the cake moment. Like it was a cute idea, I think. It
The,
wasn't really like a look.
and the bodysuit was
Yeah,
like
Yeah, didn't love
painted
the
so
decision.
strangely.
this is a genuine question because I know she has like certain parts that are like shaded differently in her bodysuit. What was the what was the purpose or goal for that? Because
It was to be like a tan Jersey Shore muscly.
okay.
But it's not like as tan as it could be.
Yeah, and
And
Right.
also why are we doing that?
she's not a tan mom for sure.
I just felt like it was an extra thing you didn't really need to do.
yeah,
I
like
don't know.
some light contouring so it's not just a nude bodysuit, fine.
Yeah.
But like the way it was done, I just didn't really live for.
Yeah,
And yeah, I don't know. I feel like I hmm,
I feel like they
the
got worse as it went along.
yeah, the mask for mask one, like I think the mechanism of the mask is really cool.
Uh-huh.
I hated the way it looked. I hated the look of the mask together. I hated that like doll face and this. I mean, Morgan pointed it out a little bit. This like disjointed doll outfit.
Yeah.
I did live for the entrance though. I like the entrance look. I thought was. I love the feathers of it all. I think this color is really right for her. Her in this like soft pink with blonde hair. She looks gorge.
Oh, down.
And the promo is cunty. Like I love the material that it's made out of. This little hair moment is super cool. The like the lines and the shapes of this outfit are all really cool.
I
For
agree.
me,
It's half and half for me.
so for me, I love the promo. The hair, the top of it looks like it's waving to me, and I'm like, "Hey, girl, hey." Um, no, I love the idea of the lines because it kind of looks like the moving water. And it's really cool. And then, like near her, on her legs, it's got these like jewels that look like droplets, and I think that's really, really cool. Especially because it's just like a bare leg. So to have the
Mhm.
droplets is a really nice touch. Your name's Crystal Envy. Like it looks like you're crystallized almost.
At Christmas
This
time.
time.
Exactly.
It
Now,
sounds at Christmas.
y'all y'all don't love the like doll mask. I love it because I love horror and creepy shit. Um,
It wasn't
I
scary to me though.
well,
I
I
don't
don't
think.
think it was like it was eerie. It was like a little uncanny valley almost
Yeah, I
to me.
liked the concept behind the mask, like being able to face those inner demons to be able to find your inner beauty. Like, love the concept, love the mask. I do still agree with my sisters on this, over here on this day, to where the outfit itself looks like two separate conjointed pieces that probably were supposed to go together, but they
Hmm.
aren't flowing together the way that they should.
No, the I only like the mask for mask look from the neck up. So I really don't like the last look, the is it cake. I get what she's going for. This is just a me thing. This is probably not like a y'all thing.
Mhm.
I don't know why, but like pigtails give me like a little childish, like childlike.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah.
So to have like the dog. Oh, not my hand. Oh
You're
my.
crazy.
Anyway,
Well,
jeepers.
I see something
It's
that
weird to
you
me.
might not know is that it's a reference to like a brand. And the brand like logo has a girl getting her drawers pulled out by a dog.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
It's a
That's
sunscreen
that's
brand.
the
It's a
golden
it's a
that's
brand
eyes
of
sunscreen,
sunscreen.
right?
Mhm.
well, that's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what she's referencing, and that's why it's
Okay.
given child, but that's why it's also confusing that like you made yourself a burly, muscular man.
Yeah.
While referencing a child.
Yeah. It
Yes.
was weird.
Um,
Yeah, that is weird to me. Um, and then the entrance is like, it's cute. I don't really know anything about Crystal Envy, like at all.
Like, oh, she's
I don't
pretty.
know any
mhm.
personality trait besides New Jersey.
I think that's why I'm on the fence with her. Like, I'm waiting for her on a personality front to be shown by the editors, or for her to just wake up in general
Well,
on
yeah,
set
and
being like,
she'll need to start giving some personality in order to do that. So,
yes, because right now I'm like,
Oh,
you're beautiful.
yeah.
What else do you bring to the table? Because right now, like, you could tell, like, the people who get close to others really quickly are the people who have those big personalities and everyone's wanting to root for them. Like, I want to root for you, Miss Crystal
and
Envy.
she's a good performer. Like
And is.
I wasn't mad
Mhm.
when she was top two for the for her episode.
No, same.
Um,
And, like,
Yeah.
I just want her to bring down that wall that I'm sure she's not used to, so that way she can invite those people in to love her the way that and show the love that she deserves for her art. Overall, I give this a woo.
I give her a woo.
yeah, I think cumulative score it gets a woo.
All right.
I'm gonna give this a boo.
Okay.
Oh,
I love one look. hate one look, the other two are like, eh. So,
Now, speaking of Bed Bath and Beyond, next to the stage we have Miss Acacia Forgot from LA.
And I did.
mm,
We certainly did. Um, so fun fact, this is the drag name that I gave one of my bosses that I used to work for and that I no longer work for.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure she's kept it. For me, the best look for me is the promo.
The
And
promo
yeah,
eats.
yeah.
down.
I live for this promo. And that's why I think I was so disappointed in especially these first three looks. Cause like I was kind of expecting Acacia to be like a fashion girl, like a
No,
this is
literally.
the shapes on this, the texture of it all, it's so cool. The colors are gorgeous, like and she just looks cool.
And then
They
she walked
also,
into the workroom.
yeah, and
And then she
then
walked into the
they
work.
also likened her to Alexis Michelle's promo because it's
Hmm.
Yeah.
Like
gives.
in that shot, she does look like
She
Alexis.
does,
That's
she
kind of
does,
uncanny.
she does. But no, the rest of these looks for me are not.
They're so
It.
basic.
Like, Miss Girl, you live in LA and work in LA because clearly drag ain't cheap on the West Coast, and matter of fact, anywhere.
Hmm.
And this is what you're telling me you can give and feature. Um,
Like in picture one, she looks like Alexis Michelle. In picture
literally,
two, she looks like Nina West.
I see it now.
Oh my god.
My
That's
In picture
feeling,
three, she's kind of giving Stephanie Prince.
mm,
it's Stephanie Prince and Maddie Morphosis, Love Child.
Mhm.
And then in picture four, she's giving Acacia Forgot. And I did.
I think the best way to sum up like n the three looks that aren't the promo is the sad snowman. Like I was just disappointed. Like
I was
the
so
first
disappointed.
the first look is clearly like the first sorry, the promo is clearly the best look.
mhm.
It's so interesting to look at the way she makes those pants I'm just gonna call it have these like waves is so mesmerizing and interesting to look at on this as like a still
Agreed.
And she still has that sucked in tight waist. So there's some really, like,
Mhm.
her body still has really nice shape to it. It's
Yes.
so cool.
and then she walked into the workroom and all the like hope I had for her dropped.
It was
and,
just nothing.
and then I'm gonna say it. And then I saw that she had a mullet, and I'm like, oh, there's nothing to do with her joke. I'm so sorry, Keisha.
And I was like, what the fuck does that have to do, Mom?
Anyway, um,
So I'm gonna rip off the band-aid. Boo.
It's boom. Sorry, Deems.
boo.
Miss Promo, I'm so sorry that you're lumped in with these three boogers, but it's a boo.
Literally, like that poor
Very
diva.
there. I don't have a least favorite. It's all it's the other three.
If I had to pick one, it's the entrance. It's a boo.
For me, it's the tent.
For me, it's the snowman that said that it was given okay, bye.
And we each have a
Girl.
different.
And we're all correct.
We're all correct.
Very there.
Three things
Mhm.
can be true. Next, speaking of IKEA, next to the stage and last to the stage, we get Miss Lucky Stars. Now, talk about a
Mhm.
360.
The second coming of Nina Bonina Brown.
Well, let me get
Literally.
into that real quick. Um,
Oh,
because there's some speculations and ongoings on their like previous drag history with Miss Bonita Fofina, Banana Osama bin Laden Brown,
Hmm.
that they used to be either drag sisters or like Nina was like her drag mentor slash mother, and they had a falling out, and she no longer
Bad.
prescribes to the Nina Bonina Brown recipe.
Well, real.
A queen or a brand falling out with Nina Nina Brown. I could not believe it.
Now, why did you lie to the good people?
But I think these looks, while they may not be the most polished, they're fun. Like
They
Hmm.
are.
they're fun, and I think it's really cool to see a queen just be like unabashedly like they're like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna walk on the RuPaul's Drag Race stage as slice of pizza. I'm gonna walk out there as a sponge with suds.
Really.
I'm gonna walk in the workroom as 37 melted crayons.
Literally.
Like, and but she's still like painted.
Hmm.
You know what I love about her outfits right now that I'm just now clocking? All of her heels match what the fuck she's wearing.
Hmm.
Very that.
Like,
Very that.
so fucking good.
And
I
really the sorry, Mac. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no. Okay, I just want. I think you should go first, and I'll add on to that.
I think the promo is really good too. Like, I think it
Hmm.
she did a good job at like elevating it to a point where it looks like it's like professional grade material, and it's really cool, but it still sticks with her brand of being over the top, otherworldly, and like it's so cool. These like pearl braids coming off of these fins, like I live for this queen's point of view.
I totally agree with Mikey that the promo eats down, but I just need to say this, and when I saw the Meet the Queens, they had this amazing runway that had like a giant top down, and there was water. So as they were walking, they were like flicking up water, and it was like so cunty. Lucky Stars from the front, literally so incredible and so mesmerizing to look at. Very artistic. You see it instantly. And then she turned around, and unfortunately, she had nothing on the back. Like it's literally like this she is kind of made for the front and not the back because she didn't really think about that in like a I'm gonna walk down a runway. You saw the panty, you saw like the cardboard just bare. It immediately like took out the illusion. I'm like, damn. But just from this image alone, the promo is by far my favorite. It's so well done.
Mm. I
Yeah,
think my favorite is the entrance look. I really like the entrance look. It's so colorful and big.
mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And it wasn't even, did you see the actual like entrance look they had planned?
No.
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 They said that like it got crushed or something.
Mm,
Oh.
It was cute too, but I like for them to make this at the last second,
not
it looks
real.
really fun.
Yeah.
Little damn, all the cardboard couldn't stack together. She put something on top of it.
Fine.
Damn.
I would have to
Um,
say my least favorite is probably the pizza.
Really?
oh, mine's
Mine's
the
the
sponge.
suds. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't really understand what it was until she explained it, and I'm like, I
Literally,
guess
I didn't get it at all. I was like, what?
it
And
was
then
giving
she said
like
what it was, and I was like,
sponge.
oh,
Maybe I'm
okay.
built different. It read as sponge immediately to me.
Mm.
I was like, yes, purple piece of bread. Yes,
It
yes.
read as purple SpongeBob. Oh, actually, no. You know that one episode of SpongeBob where his cousin comes to visit.
Oh, yeah.
Comes
No.
visit.
I do.
It's giving that. Google SpongeBob's cousin Stanley.
Stanley's a mess.
N-
Um,
Now this is a reference, y'all.
No, but Mac, Google it right now, and you'll agree.
Stanley.
Just Google
That
Stanley.
is Stanley's not purple.
Well, yes, but other than that, the figure is giving Stanley.
I feel like SpongeBob just does just the same, but yeah. This is the reference Mikey is referring to. This is Stanley.
I
Right.
mean,
Mark.
That's immediately what I thought of when I saw this.
real. Um,
I
yeah,
don't necessarily get the reference, I guess.
for me, it's a tie between her entrance and the promo. Because, like, to me, her entrance look looks like she's been a cracked giant glow stick sponsored by Crayola, just doing the absolute most, which I live for. Um, but yeah, no, this is a queen I'm excited to actually be able to see. We haven't seen someone with that like exorbitant amount of talent in this medium the way that we did with Ms. Nina Bonina. So I'm excited to see what they continue to bring to the forefront. And it seems like they also have their head on correct. So we may see a surpassing of placement when it comes to those two.
I hope so.
Mhm.
I feel like this diva,
They're fucking deserving of it.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
and it's always really interesting to see the queens that like completely embody the you of it all, the uniqueness. Like
Yeah.
this is a creative ass queen.
Yes, I agree. Sorry, no one was talking.
Sorry.
Yes.
So I give this collection a win.
Woo!
It needs a
Ooh.
little bit of polish, but it's a woo.
All right, girlies. So now we get into the meat of the episode. We have discussed all of their looks. They've all come in. They've done the do, and RuPaul, Miss Paul, comes in and lets them know that Squirrel Games was actually their first mini challenge.
Oh, what?
Gag. Um, and the winner of it is Miss Lana Del Rey, and she
Yeah.
wins.
She
I
was
mean,
posing down like
literally
Very
the
that.
same pose that she came in with for her entrance look is the same one she hit to win the mini challenge. Consistency. We love that. So she won 2,500 dual hairs.
mm-hmm.
And then Rue then announces that we get a two-part Drag Queens Got Talent variety show. I have something to say on that. Um, but Rada Queen is back, ladies.
Yeah.
Um, but it's split up into two different parts. So whoever competes in the first week or the first round gets to judge their fellow competitor, and then whoever lands in the bottom for the ratings will be in the bottom two. And then the following week, they'll be able to see their competitors, and the bottom two placement will then lip sync against the other bottom two placement from the previous week to see
Mm-hmm.
who stays and who goes. How do we feel about that?
I like this change. Like I was here for the Rita Queen. I didn't love how it went on 16, but I think this is kind of like a better way to do it. Um, and I think it led to some interesting strategy. I think it led to some interesting ratings.
Mhm.
Um, and I I don't know. I don't love hinging a girl's stake in the competition on a regular season on what the
Yeah.
other competitors think of them. But whatever. It's not my show.
It's really just for drama.
It's for drama.
We
Obviously
love
we
it.
know what happens. I think that's always the plan.
Yeah, I agree.
Very that. Very that. Honestly, I think I'd prefer to go in the first premiere.
Me too.
You you get your talent out of the way, and
Yeah.
then the next week, like if you wouldn't for like Acacia, for example, Acacia knew she was going to be in the bottom. If I'm Acacia, anyone who performs well, like in a dance number, I'm putting them at the top. I don't want to go against them in a lip sync.
Hmm.
And
Hell no.
I think Acacia kind of got lucky eventually in that the person that she probably could have beaten the best was like clearly the worst in the challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it it was really interesting to see the group one girls like see how the judging goes and then get to judge the other girls, and I think that's what I wanted would have wanted as well,
Hmm.
especially like
Mhm.
I'm also the type of girl where like if we're going in a long like ordered list, I'm going as soon as I can because otherwise I'm going to overthink it and
Yeah,
I would just rather do it.
that's
Very that. Now, there is the other part of this like two premiere aspect, which is something we see, and that's a little deal that's made to
A
protect each
little
other.
alliance starting early on.
Now,
Exactly.
the four of us, we are fans of kind of like certain shows like Big Brother and Survivor and all that. So I feel like if we were competing, I feel like we ourselves would probably make those little deals. The issue is that I would probably make deals with at least half the people on the other the other group just to ensure that I am not in danger at all, no matter how much I bomb, which would be suspicious and weird, but that's okay because I wouldn't be in the bottom.
And like I don't know, I think a lot of the girls when you're in there, you probably want it you want everybody to play as fair as possible. But like as a viewer, I loved watching the girls like discuss the ratings, discuss like why why they are making the decisions that they're making because at the end of the day they let these queens just rate however they want. There's no criteria for this. They're allowed to put anybody they want in any spot. and
Exactly.
and I mean even on season 16, Plain Jane played that fucking game. she
Indeed.
knew
Mm-hmm.
she knew in order to get herself into the top 2 of that episode that she needed to tank Nymphia, and she did that successfully. And so it leads to, I think the Rate of Queen always leads to some interesting gaggy moments.
Oh, and does. So we do get the variety show. Um, so we have in this order we have Jules, Arietti, Lydia Butthole Collins, Lucky Stars, Joella, Acacia, and Susie Toots. But before then, we do get to see our guest judge walk into the workroom, none other than Miss Catherine Berry,
It's Katy Perry.
Miss Katy Perry.
Don't
I
dwell on this
think
too long.
Listen, Joella cried.
Ugh, Miss Joella. Girl, it's your 90th time meeting this woman. Calm
yeah.
down.
I also
Like she
hated that
knows your
this
name.
this became like Joella's personality trait for the whole episode.
Ended.
Um, I feel like Katy Perry as a like a guest judge would have been great in like maybe season 4 to 8. I
Yeah.
think that would have
I
been
feel
like a
that.
really cunty time to have Katy Perry. Don't know if they had the budget back then, but that's okay.
Probably. Well,
Um,
I mean, it's
No, they
different now.
didn't.
oh,
Sorry, not a read, but that was a genuine question.
Well, they're
like,
they're on MTV now.
Mm-hmm.
They got that MTV budget.
hmm, yeah,
They were just on Logo before,
yeah.
that little gay ass network.
Back when they could afford such low low, like D-list celebrities, like Ariana Grande.
Ariana
Well,
Grande
but
for season
honestly,
seven.
that she was on season 7. That was only like Dangerous Woman era. Like,
I feel like a little. I think it was yours truly era because she had "Break Free" as the lip sync song.
It was my everything.
Yeah, there you
yeah.
go.
So
Very
it was
early.
pre, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so that was before she even really like blew up, blew up.
Yeah. But out of the performers that went first, who were some of your favorites?
I love a musical theater girl. Miss Susie too did it for me. Like a tap number? Come on.
Literally.
I've honestly kind of been waiting for, like, especially one of the musical theater girls to just like give us a tap dance moment. Like, come on. That's a
Mhm.
that's a really, like, it's a really skillful dance style, and it's a showy one too. Like, I think
Yeah.
it's one that can work really well for something like this, and I think she did it really well.
I
Team
really,
Jules.
really, yes. Jules, Susie, I really enjoyed Lucky Stars, and I was kind of
That
gagged
one
with the
was so
like
much fucking fun.
lemonade. That I that look was so like interesting and like really, really well made.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
And
uh,
Harry loved the lemonade squirting out the titties.
exactly, exactly.
I think
Um,
I was surprised because even the girls that were like rated the lowest, except for Joella, did a I thought a pretty good job.
I kind of agree with just to was Lydia was in the first one, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like I do agree with like Lydia's was funny and it kind of reminded me of what Princess Poppy did with the like conjoined twin looking thing. The the butthole burlesque I think was a funny concept. It was goofy as the start and it didn't really go anywhere and it didn't excite me after like 10 seconds.
A little polish, I think. I think I lived for the idea, and I was like kind of here for it, but the whole puppet just looked so frumpy and ugly, and I just don't think it read the way she wanted it to. But I really commend her for just doing something super out of the box and something so Lydia Butthole Collins.
Grumpy, why are we talking about Acacia Forgot?
No, because
No.
I'm actually kind of pissed off about the treatment of Acacia Forgot in this episode, because people were talking about her vocals being off, and like, I was mad. Miss Acacia sounded really good. Her voice
Hmm.
is gorgeous, and it was a cute, campy song. I don't
It
think Acacia
was.
should have been anywhere near the bottom.
Mm-mm.
No, agreed. And I am gonna probably have a controversial take on this, but if there was anything that I was notating as I was taking notes for both episodes, for a variety show, even though they had like original songs, they were all lip syncing or performing in that nature, like a good majority of them.
Hmm.
Not that I didn't like it, not that it didn't show them off, but for someone who is showing their talents, we saw a lot of the same talent in different ways, but there was not a lot of talent that like literally differentiated from the other. It was like, okay, lip sync original song, lip sync original song. This bitch had the balls to go out and sing live, which is difficult to do when you are pressured in the first place. I heard nothing wrong with her vocals. Do her outfits need work? Yes, I'm still standing by that. But I do agree with the fact that she is very valid in being pissed off because she did something else that the girls did not do.
And I feel like she just, and like we I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but like I feel like Acacia keeps just kind of getting dunked on for no reason.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Because like I don't think at any point in the competition so far she's been the worst or my least favorite, except for like maybe the entrance.
Mhm. Well, with that being said, our top two for this episode was Jules Sparkles and Susie Toot. How do we feel about our top two?
Yeah,
Yes.
Correct.
Hmm.
work.
Very correct. So they lip sync for the win to Woman's World by Katy Perry.
Girl.
It was a really nice lip sync. At the start, I thought Jules was, you know, doing her thing with her little bionic spine, which I don't.
It was she like even throughout the whole thing, like was doing a good job.
Sorry, I just
Hmm.
caught the biotic spine.
Well,
That's crazy.
bionic. Does she have a bionic
Yeah, yeah.
spine? Is
She
Yeah,
that
that's
does.
what she
real?
She
said.
does. That's real.
And are we sure?
Yes.
Well, she's
Okay,
so I guess we just gotta believe her unless you want to go digging in her medical records, mom.
Dr. Phil.
Now
Speaking
what's
on
Dr. Phil gonna do?
speaking on her GPA is dance. So the lip sync itself was decently paced, I would say. Susie clenched it when she did the the tap dancing and just looking straight at the judges like that. Like she kicked up in the back half, and then decided
Hmm.
to do what is it, the Charlie Brown after that? I forget exactly what it's called because
Uh,
right now my references are frying.
something like that. An old-timey type of dance.
Yeah, no, it is a 20s dance. I'm just forgetting the exact name. Was it?
Oh, are you talking about the
Oh, the
Charles?
Charleston. Thank you. Ooh,
Right.
my
That
dance
one.
my dance teachers will kill me. I am sorry. No, she when she started picking up with that Charleston in the middle of that, she had it for me.
Yeah, I agree. I think at the end of it all, Miss Susie took it for me.
And did as she was the winner this episode, she received 5,000 dual hairs. And the bottom queen ranked this week was Miss Acacia Forgot, so she will be selecting her opponent for the second episode.
Those rankings flopped at the bottom. Joel
Girl.
should have been in the bottom. Joel should
Listen,
bottom.
special shout out and notice as we move into the second episode to Miss Lawrence Cheney, who comes in and tells the girls
Mom,
about the Is It Cake runway challenge with a traitor spin.
is
Love
it
it.
or is it cock?
Who?
Oh, just super quickly. I love that in the is it cake or is it cock, she uses the knife to hit the
To
rooster,
hit the rooster.
and then the little like top part of it fell off, and then it cuts again and it's glued back on. That
Literally.
was so funny to me.
Um, and the guest judge for episode two was one that I lived for oh so much. None other than the
Mother.
Future Music Video of the Year recipient after January 2nd was Doechii. My fucking goodness. I've listened to this woman since 2020 and honestly, icon, queen, where's her Grammy? Like, as someone who likes to like write and listen to poetry, like her wordplay is uncanny.
Mm-hmm.
So fucking good. So animated. So like let her win everything, please.
And she was like fun as a judge. I really liked her. She was really into everything that was going on and really she offered some good constructive critique. Like
Mhm.
I was very much featuring Miss Dochi.
Yes.
And she was looking great
She
on
looked
that panel.
so good.
Phenomenal.
Very.
And she brought the best lip sync song.
Everyone
Uh
screamed denial is a river.
Woman's World found dead in a ditch.
literally.
She
Even
was
yes,
found?
kind of found dead in a ditch, I can't lie.
She's still missing, still at large for the
on,
crimes committed.
on the carton. Um, but in the second half, we do see a lot of like original song lip syncs. This episode we do. Um, and then I have um Harmona Lisa doing sit down comedy.
Yeah.
I'm Mona Lisa doing talking on stage.
Listen, her like I think her comedic delivery and timing could have been better. Like the substance, the context, the content,
I love that movie.
contact.
No, The Substance.
The substance. Love that. I thought you were talking about contact. I'm like, Katya. Um, but no, like her materials there. I just think that she literally like chicken shitted herself out of it and was like, "Oh fuck, I'm on Drag Race,"
Hmm.
and just like there has to be something that RuPaul saw in you to be like, "Okay, I'm gonna take a chance on this bitch."
She did. First
Snatch
boot.
her to well, to snatch her to Hollywood. I would hope not for first boot, because that's a waste of a plane ticket.
They need
Um,
someone to go
Oh,
home first.
well, let me get into that real quick because she didn't do that. So, who were some of your favorites from episode 2 for the talent schwa?
Lexi Love.
Thank you.
Lexi
Yes, please.
Love. Honestly,
Lexi Love.
I
And that's it.
I really kind of lived for Miss Corey. I thought Corey's was
Same. No,
good.
Corey had a lot of great fucking energy. Same with Anya.
Anya,
Very, yeah.
However,
Anya had
Hmm.
great energy, but kind of nothing else.
Yeah,
however,
The song was good. The song was good.
I feel like she
however,
has that branding for like quite literally her song was catchy, and if the app had not gone down today, that's where you would go see the way she did those dance steps. That's who she's catering to. She's branding. It's smart.
What's up?
however,
However,
Lexi Love
Miss Ma'am
devoured the episode.
devoured.
Like, oh, you got into the group where you're gonna stand out
And
Yeah.
because
the
all these
girl,
other people are
listen.
like fighting for that second spot, I guess. And like you're very clearly first. Like when they pulled out,
Mhm.
oh well, that doesn't happen. We won't talk about that. Mwah.
Yeah, well,
Well, um,
listen, the younger queens called her Auntie Grandma and got played real quick. Real fucking
Mama,
quick.
she's
She's
34.
she's
She's 33.
34. 33, whatever.
She's 30, ma'am, she's 33.
And they're calling
shut up.
her and they're
They
calling
said
her
grandma.
grandma. Like,
Auntie Grandma, like that's crazy.
Like,
They tried her.
and look what happened.
Did
Mwah.
not succeed. Um,
I just really want to quickly say,
yeah,
Corey King, I think it's very smart to have her branding kind of go the way that it is with the whole like iced coffee type of gig because like what do most gays love? What's a stereotype? Iced coffee,
iced coffee.
shaking the ice, literally the song.
but
Like
that's
I
what I
think
mean.
she's
Like,
The
she's
girl
a
that.
Dunkin' Donuts girl.
she is a Dunkin' Donuts girl down. And I think it's really smart branding because like some little twinks gonna go to Dunkin' Donuts and shake their little iced coffee and think, Corey
Corey.
King.
I can't wait. I can't wait till we get the Corey King brown sugar shaken
No,
espresso.
literally, I was about to
Bye.
say I can't wait for the Corey King Dunkin' Donuts promotion. I will feature it. Um, so the top two for this episode is none other than Lexi motherfucking Love
Duh.
and Crystal Envy.
Like,
Work.
okay, work.
Hmm.
I mean, with the show she put on, I'm not mad at Miss Envy
Yeah,
at
I
all.
wasn't mad. Like,
Like,
but
good
it,
for
it
her.
it it kind of didn't matter who else was in the second spot.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
mean, that second spot to me also could have gone to like Corey. Anya's song I love, I don't know if it was top two, but it fits in that realm for me.
Yeah.
Um,
It was just like it could have been anybody.
real. Now, the top two got to lip sync to one of the greatest songs known to humans, Alter Ego by Doechii, sitting right in front of her. And Miss Ma'am, they served Kanta. Not cunt. Kant. Like, oh my
They
God.
ate.
Like
And
this
honestly,
was the
both of
lip
them
sync.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
I
both did.
I cackled at Corey King saying that it was the battle of the white men.
Well,
And
and it
then
was.
give her, giving her arms like blades when Miss Lexi was voguing the house down.
hmm it was really such a good lip sync. It's one of those times where like coming into it, I didn't know the song, and
Mhm.
then after I see the lip sync, I'm like, I now have to listen to the song 50 billion times.
Times, yes.
And it was honestly like I also didn't know the song at all, but it was such a good choice for a lip sync song. Like I think as much as I didn't listen to the rest of Katy Perry's album, but I'm sure Woman's World was not the best choice for a lip sync song. It was just like the single that she was trying to push.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah.
I think Doechii, like, sure, she's trying to promote her music, but I think she chose a good lip sync song to represent her time there.
hmm
Now, trust and believe, since that second episode has aired, I have been randomly at times saying, nah, 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 these hoes ain't phasing me. Like,
Nah,
Exactly.
nah, 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 boo,
Boop
boo,
boop,
bitch,
bitch,
you
you
dead
dead
to
to me.
me.
exactly.
Um,
Unfazed, unbothered,
unbothered,
unfuckwithable. Bitch,
bitch.
why
Unfuckwittable.
Why bother?
bother?
Like, come on, Doechii.
Like this lip sync physically gave me chills watching it, and I had
hmm
like no fucking clue who was going to win it.
At the beginning, I was like, oh, Crystal's
Crystal
kind of
got
eating.
her right.
I didn't really think she was about to do that. And then Lexi said, now wait a minute. Now wait a
Mm-hmm.
minute.
Not literally. No, I cracked the fuck up when Doechii goes and Lexi does the same thing to Miss Crystal on the
hmm
side over here. Said, "No, give me a cute ass minute. I'm about to take you the fuck out."
And did.
And did because the winner was Miss Lexi motherfucking Love,
And wise.
and was. Now we go from one lip sync to the other as the bottom two queen for
Um,
episode two, and ultimately forming our bottom two period is Acacia Forgot and Hormona Lisa.
Why I forgot this lip sync happened because like the only lip sync I remember is Miss Lexi and Crystal.
Not really.
Like, literally.
I am so upset that the song was used for these two, but
I was so confused as to what either of them thought they were giving for
Oh
this
my
lip
God.
sync because as soon as I heard it, obviously I'm sitting here as Ariana Grande fan,
Yeah.
like that was my most streamed song of the year.
And here, let's get that out of the way. The song was Yes and.
And I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, it's a house dance number.
Mm-hmm.
Get up and move. Both of them in gowns doing nothing the whole time, except walking around. Me.
that
Oh, hell no.
Pretty sure all of
Hell
us wishing that the
no.
dresses would come off.
Send them
why
both
could
home. Send them both
why
home.
couldn't Yes and be the week one song? Because Jules, who we know is an Ariana fan, would turn that out, and I think Susie might be able to do something with the, and then have Woman's World as the elimination song.
Like, girl, it gave like Vivian Panay, Honey Mahogany. Send them both home.
Yeah.
And like,
I thought it was gonna happen.
And why do you have a makeup brush? And
Acacia,
people were like, how did she keep that makeup brush in her the whole time? All she did was walk back and forth.
yeah, like,
Where was it gonna go?
and
And what if she did the
she
splits?
she pooped out that makeup brush, and I said, you know what? Okay, I guess I can see that you're trying a little bit harder. Sure, you win the lip sync, Miss Acacia.
You better turn out that little poopy makeup
She did
brush.
that one thing, and she
And then
literally
she
literally
used
she
it
did
on her
that one
face.
thing. Girl, booty hole.
Shout out to the
Literally,
poopy makeup
Not
brush.
butthole,
no booty
Like
hole.
because that would
that's
be
the
Lydia.
butthole. She's Acacia B forgot now.
Okay, should be forgotten. Exactly.
I think it'd be really, really cunty if someone, instead of like a makeup brush, like pop out a couch and have the couch appear from your butt and sit on that.
I just
That would be cunty. That'd be so camp.
Nina
Why
Bonina
didn't she
Brown.
do that?
literally my brain just thought of something so stupid. If old Acacia
Yeah.
B forgot.
Bye.
You know
Bye.
what I thought of? Because you said couch. That one time that Sasha Velour decided they were doing puppets and decided to say that you know, I like couch play. That's when you play with Nito Bonito Brown's padding.
Well, and then there was that one what was her show called? Nightgowns performance that
Yes,
she did
yes.
as a fucking
As a fucking couch.
armchair.
Yes. And then
Hear
like
that.
wait, and the spotlight's on, and they're waiting for her to come, and she's already fucking there. Listen. Oh. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. So Acacia forgot. Shantae, you stay.
Literally because you did that one thing at the end. Otherwise, nobody had won yet,
Literally.
which was
However,
crazy.
Miss Harmona Lisa is not asked to sashay away. Instead, we get the twist of the season,
I rolled my
which is
eyes.
the Badonkadunk tank.
It's chocolate.
Very
The
bad.
Literally.
splashiest season in history.
Only like if so very clearly rigged.
Like
Oh,
like they're
like
not even trying to hide it
like
anymore.
last time it was like, oh yeah, we'll like keep your chocolate bars for you. Like it's the ones you picked. And then
Hmm.
this time it's like, girl, we're choosing who's getting what. And
No,
we're only
real.
gonna have one for the rest of the season, like the golden chocolate bar. We're using this one on the premiere, whoever's in the
And
bottom.
it yeah, like even if it was not Hormona, and I think Hormona kind of like
Dodge the utmost bullet.
well, and I think she got put in a weird like visual position where she's like she's the girl that got picked by RuPaul. She flopped the first episode and then she got saved. Like girl. But I think no matter who it was, even if it wasn't Hormona, they were gonna pull the correct lever
And
Yeah,
I can't
on
wait
this.
for the girls to not feature it on the way back.
literally.
So she does get to slay another day, and that ends our double feature here for now.
Work.
Ooh.
Lace season 17.
I okay, so who are our top threes?
Lexi Love. Lexi Love.
Lexi Love, Jewel Sparkles.
And Arietti for me.
Mm,
I think Lixie, Arietti. No, Lexi, Susie, and Jules. I think that's my three that I was the most excited about in this double premiere.
Yeah, I let me not forget about my musical theater sister, Miss Susie too.
Not real. So yeah, for me it's Arietti, Susie 2, and Lexi Love.
okay, I think it's Lexi, Jules, Arietti.
At least we all feature Arietti in some way, shape, or form. But for now,
Mm-hmm.
everybody, that's all we have. See you later, beautifuls. Shine bright. Ew.